What is the deal, people? What is the deal? Let's see. Got time to shorten on that one. That's what I thought. What's up, CD and Drea? Simply Drea. Better watch that tone in here. Better watch that tone. If y'all can hit them likes and share for me, man. Tomorrow I get to be on this thing all day, cause Friday is off. Friday is off. Geo.
Hey. Hey, what's going on, bro?
I be feeling. Hold on, real quick. Hey, what this thing ain't in my ear? What the freak?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Right, this
Alpha,
thing just
Bravo, Charlie. Can you hear me?
Hold on, real quick.
You got it.
Why is it playing through here? It's not playing through my headset. The freak is it?
I'll come
Oh,
back and see if it fixes itself.
no, it's not that. It's just my
Like the audio routing, like the output device setting.
All right, we good now. I'm good. I'm good
Yeah.
now. It was my headset was half plugged in. I should
hmm
be able to sound louder now. How you feel? How you feeling, man? Drea and
Like a,
CD, how y'all
like a,
feeling, man? Hit them shares
like
and
a.
likes for me. Well, I see you simply liking the stuff. Share. What'd you
I
say,
feel like a
Gio?
man with a marriage. I feel like a man with a marriage mindset. You heard? With legacy
Okay.
in my past. How you feel?
Okay. I'm good, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm better than my yesterday, man. Something I strive to be every day.
What
Mm-hmm.
has TikTok made you experience as of late without your consent?
You said what?
What has TikTok had you experience in your platform without your consent? 'Cause sometimes we swipe up and be like, "Oh shit, haram!" But I know your lives are always, place to be, and I ain't been here in a while. So, what have you experienced this week that makes you want
Oh,
Friday to arrive so bad?
not much, man. Just on chill mode for real. I ain't experienced much. Just on the same old grind.
Oh, oh shit.
So,
Not much for
are
real.
we discussing that topic behind you that you should already have a marriage mindset
I'm
before
already
Yep,
signing
married.
paper?
most
I'm already
definitely.
married. Locked down like a
What's
crazy
the
man.
deal forever? How you feeling?
Kev on deck. What's good,
Loyalty,
baby?
what's the deal,
What's
man?
going on?
Wagwan, what up?
Oh, I
Namaste.
forgot you got a new pitch. That's anonymous, right?
And I'm in the building.
Keep
That's what I'm
on,
talking
keep
about, though.
on snitching that name, man. A new picture. That's what it is. And this the picture got me
Hey,
this
well,
time.
Hey, yo,
yeah,
loyal.
I'm
Is
trying
it
to get people
true?
to chill out. I mean, over there, like they get worried, man, for no reason.
Hey, loyal. I gotta ask you a question, bro. If I
What's
wanted to
going
help
on?
the IRS identify and audit OnlyFans models, would I get paid for that?
Nah,
Damn it.
that would be convenient though, and I mean, I would definitely.
Fix the economy.
Damn.
Yeah.
And these 304s are out of control. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I had to make this a topic. This is a topic that
Hey, that's
I
cool.
had a big disagreement about, but I just I'm trying to explain different point of views and stuff, man, on this situation, man.
You know, it's got to have a married man first. There you go.
There we
Been
go.
married 8 years. I've been with her about no. Been married 8 years. We've been together for like 18, 19 years. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I know it sounds different, but like we've been high school sweethearts. Been with her ever since.
That's some good stuff
Respect,
right there for
respect,
sure.
respect, brother. I just
That's
passed
it.
my first year of marriage. So
Good
any
shit.
advice
Good
for
shit.
me?
You still got more to go, bro. Still got more to go.
Oh yeah. So if
I'll be
I'm
oh
miserable,
bless.
I'm doing something right, correct?
You what? Wait, say it again.
I
Should
said
be
if I'm
miserable.
miserable, I'm on track. Is that what you're saying?
I can't confirm or deny that. Cause
Hey,
so
look, hey,
some
look,
You'll
man.
reason,
never get
Pineapple,
married
for
again.
some
pineapple.
Oh,
reason,
love
married
lag.
women
Quit it.
know each other without knowing each other. Okay, so I can't confirm or
Word.
deny that.
Ooh, damn, yo, deep face. We talking about football. That's it. We on football today. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about nothing else. LeBron
Oh
James.
man, see, he already got get he about to underlive himself already. That's a damn
I just
shame.
thought about it forever. You off, boy? My boy
Oh no,
ain't
I took
sweating.
a
Oh, okay.
personal today.
I took it
Yeah,
personal.
cause I
You
had to
taking
pick
it
over
personal.
600 cases yesterday. That shit almost killed me.
Unalived you.
Dang.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, by
What do you do?
hand.
What do you do, sir?
I work at a warehouse. It's like a wine and like wine and cheese, cheddar and alcohol. And we
Oh, that's
basically
pretty cool.
store it so they could ship it to stores. But we make the pallets.
Oh, so yeah, they do all the hard
Well,
work
I
then.
mean, so like
Yeah,
sciatica is a reality for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
And
back, man.
Fed, I
I
was
know that's right,
miserable, and
man.
apparently he was too. So we are calling it a day. Okay.
I was an auto
Why they
body
talking about
tech
on
for a
time?
year, brother. I used to do that.
Oh
I used
yeah.
to do glass work, polish bevel, install shower doors, carrying sheets of glass, on truck, off truck, fucking did overnight buffing and scrubbing floors. But my back has seen the darkness of pain. So I'm gonna
Look,
sit
we
my happy
got
ass at home and go
kegs.
on Twitch. You heard?
Y'all hit them likes for me, man. Hit them likes.
Yeah.
Share.
Nobody can tell me nothing until you know how to pick up 100 kegs, and they're not
Ooh.
already set up on a pallet. You have to set
oh
it up.
shit.
I know that's
Ooh.
right.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that sacred geometry. You heard? That's that
Yes,
sacred
sir.
geometry. You heard? Oh, but I'm
I
actually
said I took.
I'm retired, bro. At 34.
That's what's up. You 34. I'm
Yeah.
34. Whew.
Who you know? Who you been talking to? Kev. What's going on here, man?
We talking about
It's a
How you
setup
find
here.
my
Something
long
ain't
lost
right.
brother? How he got hold on. How he got a lot of hair and I got like none.
Yo, for my Dread Nation, bro. For the
it's
Dread Nation,
reverse
let's
Uno
go.
card. That's what that
Wagwan.
is.
Respect, respect.
Shit.
Hey yo,
That's that
Puerto Rico
summertime look,
ain't that
man.
far away, you heard?
It's all
Puerto Rico
good.
ain't nothing but a hop skip away. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
no, no. Jamaica is like literally what, a few miles
Look,
left.
look, 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 look. You poppy, I
Jamaica,
poppy, we all poppies, you know what I'm saying?
Jamaica, about like a couple miles
Jamaica,
left. Let's go. Let's
Jamaica.
go. Wait, don't do that. Don't do
So,
that. Wait,
yeah.
wait. Wait, don't do
Yeah,
that.
go
Don't
ahead,
do
man.
that. Don't do that. Please, please don't do that. Look,
There
look,
we
look, look.
go.
Please don't do that.
Ooh,
Jamaica,
Don't do that.
Jamaica.
What's up? What's
one
up?
record. Respect.
Let's go.
Hey, I
Hey,
ask everyone that I meet, if you're Rasta, great. If not, I ask the same question. What is the story behind your locks? I know that there's always power
It's
in the man that wears
yes, it's
locks.
power. It's the energy. You know how do you know how like trees grow out of ground? You know, grass grow, plants grow. It's also our crown too. You're gonna hear that a lot. It's our crown. You know how a lion got his mane? We got our mane right here, baby.
See, I gave up vanity and adopted Buddhism. So in a way, it's a it's a polar opposite construct where I let go of my vanity through, shaving my head, you know what I'm
It's
saying,
not. I would
meditation,
say you
all
can't
that.
even. Don't do that to
So
yourself. Never do
power
that to
is
yourself, though.
in nothing or everything. Power is
Power's in
relative
everything.
to your definition, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome,
Hmm.
bro. You know? I
hey,
I'm a bit
if
light skinned, you know what I'm saying? I might get a tan and I could pull off a Bob Marley, but I'm 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 a
As soon
white
as I
privileged
get
white
to
man here saying,
1,000, man, we had to
you
cut
know,
y'all short so I can get this topic started.
Oh yeah,
I
you know
know.
what it is, bro. You know
I got
I
to a
got your back.
thousand. Got
We're
to a
gonna
thousand.
disagree sometime. We just gotta be pleasant for now until we disagree. You know how it
Buddha's
goes.
also a black man. Wow.
hey, I feel like majority of people have kind of like a bad mindset when it comes to marriage. I mean, like off the bat before. I mean, I guess like before the whole thing, like, cause I mean, most kind of like end up in a bad situation after marriage, right? I mean, is that not a common
Yeah.
thing, you know?
And that's why I like how just I like actually like
I
what you
mean,
call
not a
it comment
common
even though
thing,
it
you know what I
wasn't
mean? But in a
even though
sense,
it wasn't a good comment, but she said that she didn't. She said she hold up. Let me read what Lovely just said. She said I was miserable and apparently he was. So this is what I'm getting to about the marriage mindset.
It's
But
not for
hold up.
everybody. It's not for
No, it's
everybody.
it's
Just
for it's for it's my thing is it's just that. But I'm gonna get to it. Though. I don't want to talk about it till I get to 1,000 likes.
y'all about to say, yeah, we go. I hold. Trust me, I hold my comments until it's time to re up. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Just
oh yeah.
just let me know
What's the
when. Now
deal?
you know I'm gonna
Miss
go here
Ness
for
is
you.
in the building. Oh, she came in right on the all lock talk. You know she liked the lock talk. She liked the lockety locks.
Yes, sir.
Laugh or learn, Kev. I have a treat for you. My wife actually wants to make a statement on your topic. Is that okay? I'm low key
Yeah.
forcing her because bald men usually don't have beautiful queens as their wives, so I gotta make sure that y'all know she's real.
Who
One second.
said that? Who the?
Uh, Social media. One second. So the topic is you should already have a marriage mindset before signing them papers. And my wife said,
I agree. You should have that, man.
"That's it." She agrees. You know,
Yeah.
drama for nothing.
Because
It's that
you
simple.
know what? Oh, now I could talk now. It's 1,000 now. But this where this came from. This is where this came from.
All right.
Because I
Set
heard,
your set.
huh?
Set your set first. Remember, you gotta set your set first. See what you gonna say first.
You said say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna set my set.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on with it.
Rep my
It's a
set.
Same on my
blessing.
side, my mama side.
Rep my set. You know I'm locked and loaded. I like how she put that down. Oh, you trying to get me to put my saying out here that I ain't said in 100 years? It's like, it's like no, I'm talking to. But
Read the room.
let's get it. Hello, everybody. I agree. Okay, I'm not. Okay. So this where this came from, man. All right. So I was hearing this. This happened a little recently and stuff. I was hearing somebody like, "Well, you're not the same way when before you get married, and after you're married, you're different. All that stuff, whatever." Okay, yeah, I feel that to a certain extent. I understand. I feel like you should be the same way after 5, 10 years, anyways, right? So, to a point, certain extent, yeah, something, whatever. So, my point is with this is that it shouldn't take a paper to make you to. It shouldn't take you signing a paper to change your mind and make your mind be like, oh, you know what? I really, really want you, and I should be like a wife to you, and all this, or a husband or something like this to you. So my thing is about this is that you should have the mindset, or even just getting in a relationship. What's the deal? Mihavini. I still can't say your name
Hey.
right. How you feeling?
Mahogany. I'm gonna call it mahogany. That's your name.
Yeah. So the thing is people and what how I'm hearing is like people take relationships as jokes nowadays. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? They want to do the main relationship. They want to do the main marriage thing that's supposed to be meant for marriage, and then they use that in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And then act like they can't have the relationship mentality and stuff. So I'm like, the thing is that like I said, my whole thing is people keep looking at it. A relationship should be just as serious as you being ready for a marriage and stuff. And it's just like I said, they playing with it right now. So that's why I'll be hearing this a lot. I hear it a lot, and okay, I used to think like that too though. But it just made me think that's why relationships don't work, or not relationships, or marriages don't work because you go in there with that same mindset to where you're not as serious, and if it takes a piece of paper to make you become serious, you really wasn't ready anyways. That's what I'm meaning is you should be ready before before you sign the papers. That's my whole point of that situation. You should be already ready. It shouldn't, because like I said, if it takes that to motivate you and all that stuff, you really not ready. You just have that and you think that's gonna. It's just like somebody having a kid with somebody to stay with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you think, oh, I stamped this on here, so nothing gonna happen bad now because you know what I'm saying. I got to be ready because I signed the papers. No, I can understand it. So that's why I said it's a mindset thing. That's all that is. I can understand it's a motivational thing. Okay, now I got to try harder because I signed the papers or something like that. My thing is, what the heck? This dude just came in here with that. Come on, bro. So my whole point is that a relationship should be treated as serious as a marriage. You shouldn't be out here like if you dating all this little dating stuff, all this play stuff, whatever. That's the reason why everybody's in a predicament and not why they got their baby mamas, baby daddies, and all
Yeah,
this
that's
stuff
true.
because they not taking that stuff serious. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got their hand up. What's the deal?
I wanted to just give a little bit of a feminine perspective. My husband is here. He's like shaking his head. He's like,
Okay.
yeah. But as a woman, I would say though,
Do what you need to.
as a woman, I would say act like that only if the man is showing you he wants to marry you. So
Okay.
I had to like follow the lead of the person I was with. So if my husband,
Mm-hmm.
like now, when we've been together for a long time, and he'd been calling me his wife from like, I don't know, 6 months in. But had to show me like, okay, I could trust him, then I followed that lead. I
Okay.
think sometimes women give marriage kind of vibes to men sometimes that don't want the same kind of commitment, and that's when they fall short. But if you are with a man and he's showing you like, no, I want to marry you, I'm not holding back, I'm gonna build a future with you, then yeah, the relation marriage doesn't start the moment you get married. You start showing the characteristics of a wife or a husband during the relationship at some point. And then the day
Yes.
you get married, I tell somebody like the day I got married, the next day it didn't feel any different. The relationship it was exactly the same. It didn't
Exactly.
change.
And that's a good thing. Look,
So
that's a
my,
good
All of
thing
that,
then. That's a good
all of
thing.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
People be if you that's what I'm saying. It's kind of fake if you say, "Oh dang!" As soon as I sign these papers, now I feel like a new person. That's some fake type stuff or whatever. Because my thing is, like I said, and that means you took your relationship serious, right? That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you sign the paper, if you
Hmm.
ain't feel no difference, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Really, and I don't like I said, I don't want to I'm not trying to get too deep on the situation, but really you was already spiritually connected before you all signed the papers. I'm gonna put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
that
the
talk.
papers should just really the papers, and I don't want to put it out like really the papers is for the benefit because we in America, right? Because back then we didn't never really need to do pay. It was literally man,
Woo.
woman, and God. You know what I'm saying? The people that was getting married and stuff. It wasn't no the law, the government wasn't part of it or not. All that stuff. But I understand marriage now because yes, you need a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's because of you're gonna have kids and the way America is or the way any of your area you at, the way they is, you gotta adapt to it and stuff. I understand that though. But I was just saying the whole point of marriage, you know what I'm saying, is it's a more of a spiritual bond thing. Somebody that you looking forward to creating life with and all that stuff. To build something with. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like if you're getting in a relationship, the reason why and I want to hit somebody with the trump. I'm not gonna use it until somebody actually disagree on this though. I got a big trump card I want to hit them with. I'm so ready for it too though. But
He
my thing
already
is,
ready.
yeah, I'm super ready, and
He already ready.
I got a
If I
lot of
may,
screenshots and stuff to
hey
back up what
Ted,
I'm saying and
if
all
I
type of
can
stuff.
piggyback off what you said,
But
if I make one statement, or term, me and my wife are twin flames. When I tell you the act of God has tried to separate us, but it means that much to
Niche
me.
like this.
Now we can't pretend that every relationship is, peace, prosperity, because Buddhism taught me one thing: we're all going to suffer. Your reaction is within your control. If you wanted the white picket fence, well, all you can afford is the Dollar Tree fence that you could buy, for $1. It's still a fence. What you envision, what you have the idea that you want, may not be what it becomes because you learn about yourself, your husband, your wife learns about themselves, and you grow together.
Go
What
to
I
bed.
think, what I think is that mindset of getting the bag. Marriage is now securing the bag like somebody getting a good job or a promotion. When a modern day woman shows their friends a ring, that is a security deposit. In my
you should
day,
not have to spend. My bad, bro. Real quick, I was off of
you
what you
good.
just said right there.
I think,
You
yeah,
don't
go ahead.
need a $30,000 ring to show you love somebody.
When I went to Walmart forever and I spent $279.99 on a wedding ring with a band,
Oh
she said
yes.
it, 17 tears. I counted them, rolled down her face because she looked at me in my eyes when she said yes. Okay. So all women aren't the same, all men aren't the same, but I think the problem exists that marriage isn't treated as it should, in my opinion. I'm not here to
Yeah.
argue moral compass or good and wrong, but we can do
That's
better.
all it is.
What you got?
Is that's all
I
it
mean,
is. Because
yeah,
like nowadays,
sadly.
it's like the women as well as the men. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying both sides, but majority of the stuff that you see is really the women basically attacking good men that saying, okay, I'm willing to take care of you. I'm willing to take care of you. Now, once he say that to the woman, now she's sitting there, oh, I got him. Now let's see how much he got in his pockets. Oh, I need to get married him. I need to drain him for every he have. I'm like, you're doing it wrong, first of all. Okay, if you money hungry, that's on you. But you about to destroy a good man who willing to look for a good woman. Now he's stuck with you. Now you gotta sit there when y'all get the divorce, the divorce shit. Um, Now you sticking up for everything. Now he can't trust the next woman because of something that you did. Now let's say if he do find somebody good, better than what that other person was, he don't want to get married no more because you just took that out of him. And it's a very destructive world right now because everything you see on TV is of, oh, a good man gotta have six figures inside his bank account and all this stuff. Why? Why? First and foremost, what happened to you? Don't never hear about love. You don't hear about the spiritual. You don't hear about the physical. You always hear about the
Yeah.
financial, but it bugs me out too much. I'm done. You know what I gotta stir it up, Kev. I'm sorry.
I needed that. What you got, loyalty next? We got 3 point of views, and
Hey,
this right here, this ain't no ego driven room. So you could be single or not. Just tell me what you feel about it. You could be married or not. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think any advice, you know what I'm saying, it can be useful. You know what I'm saying? It's either we just gonna not agree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? But you could talk. You could talk. You could tell me something that you seen that worked in your family or something like that, or you know what I'm saying? Anything. You could talk about it. So all this, what the
I
heck?
think I'm muted though. Am I
Oh,
muted?
there you go. I'm like, there you go. You back now?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, on the cool, bro. I agree with Homeboy, man. I agree with him, man. Like he's on point with what he said, man. Like a lot of they just focus on all the wrong things, man. Like damn near everything he said is on point, man. Like I think that's definitely a fact. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the attention is focused on the wrong things. Someone's like
Yep.
income, like or how much they make, what they got, what they own, stuff like
Hmm.
that. You know what I mean? Like they just don't realize how important the situation is until they lose it. You know what I mean? And then it's gone, like, and they just it's over some petty stuff, man. It's over all the wrong things. You know what I mean? You could lose something like hell important, your whole family, man, over something that's not even worth. You know, material things ain't shit. You know what I mean? Basically, you learn like when it comes to having someone there with you. You know what I mean? So someone that's you spend your life with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Feel you on that. Feel you.
I got you, Kev. Quick question. What's your name, love? Um, are you married
No,
or
I'm not. I wanted to be. I wanted to be honestly, but
are you single or are
I feel
you
like
with somebody?
I, I'm with someone, but I feel like my relationship is stronger without a title on it like that. I mean, I feel like we're good. I mean, like over here where I'm at, bro. Like I'm not saying that we go based off of what happens in our city, but like it just seems like a lot of times, like whenever it comes down to being married, like they end up splitting up afterwards. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
hey, I feel like we're rolling strong without that title, bro. And like we can definitely spend our lives together without that. You know what I mean?
Feel
So,
you
but
on
like
that.
so,
Feel you on that. But
What what
yeah.
what what's the young lady name again? It's the white is blurring out her
My.
Hey, I'm at the
mischievous.
beach.
Huh?
I'm at the beach.
You at the beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was my plane ticket though? You was
Hey.
talking about you
All
at the beach though.
right. She
Where my
over there
plane
just don't
ticket
right,
was?
show
You
off the
I,
feel me?
good weather.
I don't think my husband's gonna approve of all that, but
I gotta bring my wife from where I love her too. I think.
okay, 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 okay. If you win, then it's all right.
It's a
But
double trip.
he's laughing. Oh gosh,
But
yeah.
Miss, mind if I ask like how long y'all been? I'm stuttering right now. I don't know why. How long y'all been married?
We've been married. We're going on 7 years this year, but we've been
Wow.
together for 13
Almost 13 years.
years.
Mm. Almost
Yes.
13. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to
All
hear.
right.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Oh,
that
I got. Oh,
motivation to make the.
that's the perfect. Now I got one good question though. You ain't got to answer if you don't want to. Throughout your relationship, I'm not talking about the marriage, just the marriage. I'm talking about the relationship. did y'all have a lot of ups and downs?
We had a lot of life things happen to us. Like my mother died. Like, life things like
Yeah.
sickness and, you know, but like me having a hard pregnancy and we had life situations, not like, I don't want to say petty, but like not little things. For the most part, we get along pretty well. we we rarely fight. Like it's very rare. It's like maybe once a
Same
year.
here.
Like,
That's
Same
good
here.
stuff.
I
I like
don't.
that.
I
but
don't believe. I don't believe in for arguments. She might
yeah,
be a little upset about something, and I'll end up switching off. Doing actually, I'm. My name speaks for me. That's me in real life. I am foolish, so I'm that for the 100 time over. My wife, if she have a bad day at work, when she come home or whenever I get home, and I can tell the aggravation in her face, I'll calm down, give her a kiss, give her a hug, and 2 minutes later, I'm doing something crazy to her or acting a
Whoa,
fool.
whoa, keep it PG on here, brother. Keep
Really? I ain't
it,
even
keep
talking
it
about that,
on.
bro.
We Chinese kings on this episode.
He said, "Whoa!" He said, "Whoa, hold up, man."
It's like,
Nah, I be,
Hey, no, I
I can't
respect
stand
that
you,
though.
Kev. Shut up.
Hey,
But
I
no, like I
respect
said
that
that
though, dog. Yeah.
I gotta keep like it's for me as a real man. I gotta make sure she's happy 24/7.
There you go, dog. Yeah,
yeah.
Yep,
I
He's
respect
I'm
that.
very.
done.
good
I
stuff,
think
man.
no, my husband's very attentive. I would say we just know. I think even if we argue, we know how to move forward. Like it's not like it's very rare that we will like be petty with one another. Like we'll be like it's a lot of compromise sometimes, but we always kind of know like okay, we don't have to agree on everything, but we got to be respectful and we got to like what's the whole goal is we still want to be married, we still want to be a family. It's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's about how do we win together. So we ultimately always just like kind of like push through together. But yeah, Mhm. Same here. He likes to make me laugh. He can be annoying though. But he likes to
That is
make me
our
laugh.
job. Excuse me, miss. We're not going to do that. That is our job. We
That's
supposed to
our
be
job.
aggravating. That is
That's our
our
job.
job to be aggravating. All right.
Right? Because who else is gonna do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Got you,
Yes, Lord. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm eating because I'm hungry. I didn't eat nothing yet. But yeah, what's up on you, Kev?
You said what? Dang, I'm
I
through
say,
that
what's
quick.
up on you? Like, what else? What else you got
Oh,
on us?
let's go ahead and get it started back. I had to get y'all up, get it on up out there. What's the deal, Unc in the building, Clyde? Where you been at, man?
Oh yeah,
I
man.
don't know if TT's still in here. I think she left. She told me to go to bed and left on me. I don't know. I didn't see her in here. Did I see her in here? She still in here? I don't see her in here. Nah, she left. What's the deal, man? One more before I get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and explain on what I'm about to get to. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Lock and Loaded. How you feel about the topic before I get going?
I am. How y'all doing? Let me speak to everyone on the panel first.
What's
Um,
up? What's up?
about the topic that you have about marriage or marriage mindset, I totally agree. Because a lot of people spend a lot of time wasting each other's time now in the dating scene. Um, they think that they want marriage, but they don't know what that takes to acquire or maintain that. So I think, yes, you do have to be marriage minded because a lot of people say they want marriage, but they don't know what it takes to show up every single day. Like y'all were saying, it's not about feeling like a new person once you sign those papers. It should already be an establishment. It just should be a transition to another level for you all already in your relationship. So yeah, I definitely agree. You have
There
to
we
be
go.
marriage minded.
There we go. Because I hear too many people because they really had this mindset out here where, oh man, when I get married, I'm gonna be, it's gonna be different or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, of course. Like if you don't get married, you should be different. Like any of that stuff. So the thing is, it's like It's not no magical type thing. As soon as you sign some papers or something like that, or you know what, now I'm gonna be a little bit more serious or something like that. Like I said, the way they
Yeah.
do it nowadays, they use that, and them the people that's really not really ready for marriage. They just want that title and stuff. Nowadays they use it just like they do with the babies and all that stuff. They use it as a pawn or something like that. Think that's what's gonna save them from not for being alone. You know, stuff like that. But they say they
It's like
don't.
it's a level of maturity, right? I mean, just that type of growth. I mean, you got to be like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
definitely,
I I
matured for that.
but they say don't give
I
people
take marriage as
benefits.
I think marriage is like a trophy, not a chain. If you know what I mean.
They say,
Marriage
but oh,
should be
I
something
like
you.
when Alondria come in here. She said a good one though. So that one, that's a crazy statement. That's gonna be crazy. They said don't
Mm-hmm.
give a,
Okay, sir.
and this is some funny stuff right here though. Don't give a boyfriend wife benefit. So I wonder like why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Cause look, this a question I was asked recently. You know what I'm saying? It's before I got drowned it out. You know what I'm saying? I said my piece. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't talk through ego stuff or whatever. That's why I'm on my platform to be able to explain my side of the situation. So, uh, I hey, what the heck I was getting to though? But let me see benefits. They say don't. I don't know what they really mean though. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. That's why I said this mindset out here. Like they just and they do everything else that's supposed to be meant for wifey type stuff. That's the crazy stuff. I'm about to get to the golden part soon. What I'm talking about, what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do all that, but then you can't do nothing else. What are y'all in there for? Like, but like I said, the thing is, like I said, they take these relationships as jokes nowadays, man. They take these things as jokes. They like, well, I'm just gonna have me 100 girlfriend, boyfriends before I take it serious and all that stuff, then that's when you have 800 problems after that or whatever. That's why that people going through their emotional things because they doing
Facts.
marriage type things and not married. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But it's just because they want. Like I said, it's they wants. They want that feeling. They want that title. They want all this stuff, but they don't want it. They don't want to do what it
Well,
takes to keep it and stuff. That's what it is. It's that
yeah, what comes
temporary
with it? Yeah.
pleasure feeling moment. You know what I'm saying? It's that temporary thing. That's all that is. And they mess their own self, so they be mad at the world. Then on the app talking about F these guys, F these girls, you know, all this stuff. That's what happens after that. Because their patience is what get us. You know what I'm saying? The lack of patience and stuff.
Big
That's why
facts,
that's a
bro.
big thing. But we got people that's going in people's ears nowadays and like, man, you better hurry up. You better hurry up and find. Yeah, you rush, do all that stuff and then fail. And then, like, what was you rushing for? You know, that's gonna be crazy. How do you feel about try before you buy? This crazy stuff. That's what I'm saying. And I be hearing that. So I'm like, y'all asking some good questions that's crazy to me. Try before you buy. Uh,
What did we try?
but
I
yeah,
would
why
say
not try it? Why not try a person's personality out let me see. I'm trying to think of a saying. Let me think of a saying. Uh 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 um. Uh, I'm gonna think
I
of a
mean,
good
getting to know their
saying. I'm gonna go
personality
back
should be
to
off
that
the
though.
bat. I mean,
Why
I
do
was
we?
gonna say I was gonna say for the boyfriend wife thing, just going back to this thing I said earlier, you got to know who you're in a relationship with. Look at how he moves. Is he moving like a boyfriend or is he moving like a husband? If he's moving like a husband, then you want to do what you can to make sure, and especially if you believe in what's going on, then yeah, you need to probably adapt to being a wife, right?
Yes,
Because that's
Lord.
what he's looking for. But if he's moving like a boyfriend, then I mean, yeah, adapt to that
You know I
situation
can't
as
hold it
well.
in no more. I'm about to go to the golden thing. I'm about to get to, man. I'm about to hurt some people
Lay it
today.
on me, bro. Lay it on me. Come on with it. Come
I'm
on
gonna
with
get
it.
to it though. So with that, shouldn't give a boyfriend, wifey, or you know, the same thing she was talking about, all that stuff, right? So I don't get that though. If you're so confused about if this dude is marriage material or if this girl is wifey material, then time time to get it. Why you giving that buns up? You know what I'm saying? Why you giving the buns up, or why is he sticking? You know what I'm saying? Before you picking, you know what I'm saying? Why you doing that? I don't understand that though. You give up the most valuable thing, right? And then be like, I don't know if he's the one. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all to me. Right? That
Because
don't
it's,
make
we live
sense
in
at
a
all.
world of
That's real shit.
instant gratification.
Gratification, yeah, I like it.
Everything we want it right now. So you have to test that out because you feel like, oh, that's the most important part of a relationship. You have to pretend that y'all playing house so you can get to know somebody, how they live. But in all actuality, all of these things can be done if you, like the woman said below me, if you do the self-evaluation, you know what you're looking for and that and who the person is that you're dealing with. You should automatically know in the talking phase how this person's mindset is set up. They're going to tell
Yeah,
you whether or
facts.
not they're all about being physical or if they're
Mm-hmm.
on something different. And that's
Right.
what you make that decision on before you even share space with this person or even let them in your space. You should be able to decipher that. But a lot of people don't know themselves, so they don't know what they want. They just
We need some.
know that they want to be
I need to grow
married.
some locks too, man.
They know
Shit.
that they
Amen to
want to
that
be
shit.
with a partner. They know that in order to be with somebody, you have to be physical with them.
Oh
So they're
shit.
taking these superficial things and making this what marriage is when it's a lot deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why they're giving up the goods without actually knowing who these individuals are or taking the goods without actually knowing who these individuals are because it's instant gratification. I don't want to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be alone. Let's
Mm-hmm.
let's test out the waters together and see if we can do this together, or we can just be alone, and do it again. We'll figure it out. Just keep figuring it out until we figure out what it is that we're looking for. But instead, you have to do the self work. Like I was single. I was in a relationship for 10 years. I was engaged to be married. I was like, this person was marriage minded. He showed me everything. But at the end, both of us decided that we didn't want a forever with each other with the toxicity that we had. He had a lot of things from his growing up that he had to deal with. I had a lot of things from my growing up that I had to deal with, and we kept butting heads about that. Instead of going into a marriage knowing that you have these heavy issues that are going to eventually cause you to either break apart or draw close to each other, we took the time to separate to actually see if this was something that we could live without or live with. You know what I'm saying? People
Mm.
don't do that. I had to do the homework. I had to do the self-evaluation on myself and figure out why is it that I'm having these issues with him? Why is it that when he says these things they trigger me? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more to it than just, oh, this is my husband. Oh, this is my wife. I got a big ring and I don't have to, you know what I mean, give anything of myself or give that person, anything of myself. It's a lot to marriage. And you can't just go into it thinking that it's about being physical because it's not.
Exactly, exactly, and that's what we mess up at. Cause we do everything backwards nowadays. That's the problem. And they don't. And the thing is, the reason why I said that, people just don't understand how powerful that is. That junk is so powerful that it make you feel like you in love. People just really don't understand that. They really don't understand that though. And then they can say it all they want out their mouth. Like, I know I'm just not in for it. I'm not in for it with this. You know what I'm saying? But then again, no, a lot of people put up with a lot of stuff when it comes to that. Because that's something special though. When you do that, that's why it's meant for marriage. It's a reason why it's meant for marriage. That thing is like, I understand. Alondra, I want you to come up in the box too though. Because you said something that I wanted to talk about too with the test drive it and all this stuff,
Hey yo,
whatever.
real quick though, I just want to hit you off of one good thing. Oh shit, well, I got different ears. But no, my aunt told me this because she did the wait till she married thing, and she said, think of. She's talking out of a woman's perspective of it. That's why it wouldn't really make me think about certain things in my road to being who I am. She told me, think of a female's as a. Now, I don't know. I hate saying that. Woman's as she's sugar. Like, think of a fresh bag of sugar. Now everybody's asking for it, right? By the time she wants something, it's going to be gone. So when it is time to get to that person, you have like a couple of grains left on the bottom of the bag. Am I right or wrong? You didn't share it with every person
He
on the
said that
block
was
saying,
my bad. I started reading some stuff and I got
really,
drifted
bro?
off. My bad, dog. I'm sorry, dog.
But
I
no, on the
be
real though, like
ADHD.
I'll say it real. I can say it fact, but I got it back in my head the right way. A female is like a fresh bag of sugar, before you open it.
Okay.
Yeah, she gonna give out. You know how you got the people next door ask, "Oh, you got a bag of, you got a cup of sugar? All right, give it out, give it out." Now, by the time you want to make that cake, what's the one cake in a woman's life they want? Is that
Wedding cake.
Yep.
Wedding cake.
Now, about time they get to that point, the sugar's almost gone.
Sugar, sugar.
Well, even take it this
What?
far. 'Cause this is how my grandmother used to tell me. She was like, "Your womanhood, your essence is like a gift that
Mm-hmm.
has been secretly wrapped and blessed by God. It's not supposed to be opened by everybody
Okay,
because the
so
second
follow.
that is open, you no longer have that. It's an open gift. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to already use gift? A box that's all open. Hold on, people call me when I go live. Everybody want to call me when I go live. It's an open gift. You know what I'm saying? Who want a secondhand gift? The paper all tore on it. The bow is now open. It's all open. You know what I mean? You've given it away and it's been utilized. And now you want to stand
That's
before
why.
your husband and be
That's why
like,
they make the unique
here's your
store.
gift.
Hey, get full price for it too. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I need a nice ring for it. Here's my gift. The plastic's already open, but don't
All
worry about
right.
it. It's
Don't
still
worry about
good.
it. It's just refurbished.
It's refurbished. They
Ain't nothing
looking
wrong
at
with
you
that.
like, nah, I don't want that. Like,
Ain't
I
nothing
don't
wrong with
want
that stuff.
Ain't no wrong.
At the end of the day, though, sometimes you might have to go through the trash and find that treasure.
Hey, that's gonna be some deep. What the heck I just say? That's gonna be some deep.
All right, but say, Kev, you got
That's
me
gonna be
right
some.
now. So you
That's
want
gonna
me?
be
You got me.
some
Let's
deep
go.
digging. I meant to say to
But
find
nah,
that
sometimes like
treasure.
that's one thing
It
though.
depend on the
Said,
woman though. It depend on what I'm
yeah.
saying,
Oh no, it really
or
does.
the man too. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's
I mean, my gift is open, but like it's just like you said, it's the woman or the man. Like I always
mm-hmm.
present myself as a person who I'm very open. I'm very honest. I don't have time to be playing
Whew.
games. So I will tell you up front what my intentions are. I'm very cut and dry. A lot of people they can't take me because they say you're too blunt. You just say it. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know any other way. But then to lay it out there and be like, look, this is what I desire. Yes, I am not a virgin. I have had experiences. Have I been a whore? No. But you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
have,
you
I
know what I mean?
have. I'm
Like
sorry.
there have been things that like I keep it a G with people when I'm in that talking phase because that also will let me know if you can handle being in a relationship with me in the beginning stages.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
it's just, I don't
Alondria, the
know,
special person I've been looking for. There you go. How you feeling?
the
How you
lady of the
feeling?
hour.
The lady of the hour. To test it before you rest it.
There you go.
Hi, everyone.
What's the deal, man?
Hey.
Ironically, when I buy a new car, I don't test drive it because it's brand new. So I'm like, I don't need to test drive it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's brand new. But in
Ooh.
this scenario, um, sexual compatibility is very important for a lot of people, not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But so in this scenario, so you're saying, why give up the booty? Well, I think that that's important. You don't want to marry someone and then find out that they are terrible in bed or that their drive is not like yours. I mean,
That's why they make corn.
I don't. Who said that?
Forever.
Um, you're married, right? Your wife doesn't mind that 'cause I know a lot of wives. They're like, "Oh, corn is cheating, and I don't like that he's using corn."
Negative. She'll tell me to pull one on just to set the mood. Sometimes it don't have to be all the time. It's just something to set the mood. It's how you say. It's of something different. You know, like sometimes just to do go straight to the bed and that's it. Sometimes it will get boring. It will.
Yeah. My sister just said it. Corn can't please you physically. Like it's there for
No.
the mental parts, but the actual physical
So,
part, like, corn ain't sucking these nipples. So to put it bluntly.
so,
Woo!
so
Woo!
I'm gonna ask you a question then. So you said test drive, right, or test run, whatever. Okay, so which one? So what's more important is the mind or that test that you want to test? Which one should be more tested?
The mind or the body?
The mind or the body?
I mean, I've never been married before, so I really don't. I'll be honest. I don't entirely understand what you mean.
Which one you feel most important, the mind or the body in a marriage or a
Oh,
relationship?
definitely the mind.
Okay, I thought so. So why not test run that first? The most important thing. Because
Oh,
at the
well,
end
of
of the day, that's
course.
what you're going to be in a relationship for is the mind. That shouldn't be trumping over the person that you so called say you love and stuff. Because once that trumps over, that's called you're being in lust. That's what that is called. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. And I had this lie before about that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, some people disagree or not. But the thing is that if the body is what's gonna cause your relationship to fail, you was never in there for the right intentions already. You know what I'm saying? So uh I would test run that mindset, you know what I'm saying? That energy, that spiritual, connection, all that stuff. That's what's most important. That's what's gonna keep your relationship everlasting. I'm put it that way, or more lasting.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not a relationship expert, like, like a
Me neither.
professional, but I would think that being not being satisfied in a bedroom, in the beginning, sure, but we're 7 years in, 10 years in, still not being satisfied in a bedroom. I definitely think that that can cause relationship and relation problems in a relationship.
But like I said, that depends on what you prioritize most in, right? But even with that,
You know,
should be able to
Kev,
do
I
some
could go
type of
something off
thing.
of that, but no, I could actually put. Okay, I'm gonna give a little bit on my structure of how my relationship had ran before we really got into our happy place. Like I said, it was a lot of ups and downs to our relationship, me and my wife. A lot of times we broke up, but this is before we got married. We broke up. We seen other people, but everything kept pointing us back to each other. Every time we turn around, even though we have a child in between us, we didn't use the child as most relationships do. Use a child to think that's going to heal their relationship. It don't. That messes the child up. But we knew that already. We we still make sure that our baby's happy, and we went our separate ways. Then we came back, but everything kept pointing back to us. We kept pointing back to each other. So we said, you know what? We're going to sit down and talk because it's like I can't see myself without you. You can't see yourself without me. That's the spiritual of our relationship. That's the spiritual because you just can't say the relationship should be just body and mind. No, you still got the spiritual. You still got the emotional. You still got the financial. But even though it's still that still kicks in too, because a lot of relationships have broke up because of a financial problem. But y'all gotta realize, oh God, you got the real me, Kev. All right, so calm down. But no, once we start attacking all the stuff that's attacking us in our relationship, things start moving up, up, up. It's still a little down. So come on now, this is a roller coaster. Anybody say, "Oh, relationship shouldn't be a roller coaster"? Actually, it should be because at the end of the day, you're going to see where your strong points are. You're going to see where you at. You're going to see what you need, what you don't need. Because at the end of the day, y'all riding this out. And mind you, for the people
Hey,
that talk about
Royal,
their
is you
kid,
able to get in the box? I want to talk to you.
like it who threw me off a little bit. It is emotional up and down. It's a spiritual up and down. It's a financial up and down. You got to think about that. The people that say that, oh, the kids, what about the kids? Yes, the kids are going to be there. You're raising them to mostly be like you a little bit. But the kids aren't going to be there because once they grow up, once they hit the 18 mark, what's the first thing they trying to do? They trying to leave. Who's going to still be there in that household with you? Not Casper the Friendly Ghost, because I think he out already. But they said a lot of these relationships, like people are forgetting nowadays that people are forgetting nowadays of all the aspects of a relationship.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like to consider myself a realist. Some people might disagree and say I'm a pessimist, but and when I think realistically, it sounds nice in theory, right? The physical aspects of relationship are not important. They're not a deal breaker, and that all sounds great. But like I said, as time goes by,
I never said
divorce
that.
divorce is people do step out for sexual related reasons, right? Or
Hmm.
people do get divorced because they're not satisfied. So
Okay.
it all sounds good,
Can I
but I
That's the
think that
problem.
can I add
what's
to
the
that?
problem?
What you got for us?
Okay, I'll go off of the marriages that like I see around me. So my parents before my mother would die were married for like 30 years. And just other marriages that I've seen. Hmm, I don't think what he was saying is not a fairy tale. A lot of people realize that they have a lot more at stake in a relationship more than sex, especially when they've been together for a very long time. People get diseases, people get something as little as diabetes sometimes can keep some people from being able to do what they need to do and stuff. Like people
Right.
get cancer, people get a lot of different things, and the focus then becomes it. Yeah, you would want to do certain things, but that's not going to be the focus. Like that's not
Thank you.
I'm not really worried. I'm People don't, I don't want to say people, but that's not the focus. Like there are going to be periods, things are going to happen, especially when you're in a long-term relationship. Things are going to happen. We don't know the hand that life is going to deal with you, and then maybe you're not going to be able to do as what you were doing when you were younger and things like that. But
Exactly.
the focus is not just one, like, oh, you know getting humped on.
Blow
Like
my
there
back
are
out. I
other
say
things
it for you.
that and that fairy tale or those things that sound fairy tale like is what keeps people going. My husband's parents have been married for almost 40 years. I know, like, they have ups and downs, but the focus, they want the family, they want to be together despite the ups and downs, despite the health issues, despite whatever is going on. They're moving forward.
There
Yeah,
you
their
go.
needs might not be being met 100%, but I want to be with this person. I want a
There you
family.
go.
I'm proud of the legacy I've created, and those things sometimes take the forefront over, like, I'm not saying that relations are petty. I'm just saying sometimes they're priorities over things like that, and they don't step
Hmm.
out. I'm not saying with the caveat that I'm stepping out, because they don't want to sabotage or destroy their legacy. There are a lot of men out there that do not want to sabotage or destroy their legacy over a woman that's just gonna come and go. There are men out
Mm.
there like that. I know you say you don't thing with the corn, but they would rather corn than destroy their families. There are men like that out there. So yeah, just want to put my 2 cents. It sounds fairy tale like, but there are good men out there that don't want to destroy things over something that's
Like
fleeting.
Thank you, Norma.
you 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 know what a lot of
I love
relationships
it, man.
are
Those are
lacking.
good.
You know what a lot of relationships are lacking though? It's the one key component over all that is talking to each other. That this the sit down and like, babe, how's your day? What's going on? How you feeling? That goes for men and women. The, what's going on with your life? What are you trying to do? What we up next? Like what we going up against next? That's the main key component. Because if you hear a lot of these stories and all this stuff, they never talk about we sat down and talked to each other. We They did everything else, like y'all said. They did everything else. They fixing everything else, but the point that they sitting down and talking to each other. That's another key component that nobody does no more. That's why I said that's the main thing I said in my relationship. Me and her sat down. We talked before and after the marriage. We sat down and talked, and we made sure we have an understanding, because at the end of the day, it can be lost. Oh, trust and believe, because throughout the years, y'all will start. It's going to be the moment of Y'all thinking that, oh yeah, the marriage is good, but y'all slowly slipping away. You know that big wedge in between y'all, and y'all not thinking about it because y'all think, oh, give her a kiss in the morning. I go to work, she go to work, or she taking care of the kids, or I'm working, or I'm taking care of the kids, and she's working. But it's like it's going to be a wedge. You're not going to see it. You're not going to see it, but it's there because that wedge is talk. We need to talk. We need to have us time. We need to have a sit down. If you can't sit down at home, get a quick babysitter. Go ask Ma Duke Slow. Can you just watch the kids for a couple hours for me? That's all. And I guarantee she's not gonna say no if you ask. But go to the bar. Go to a coffee spot. Go to a eatery. Go to a diner. Just say, yo, me and you need to talk. We need to have this out. I don't care if y'all sit there and talk about, oh, how we started the marriage or how we became us or how we, this is why I be wanting to engrave in a lot of a lot of my young bucks that I hang around. So I got a lot of pups that be around me, and I be telling them, first thing first, stop thinking with your pants. Second be second. These females want men, and third be third. Don't hold them down as a for you think you're gonna do everything in the household. No, they want to help as well. Don't push back. Let them go forward with you. Because at the end of the day, she's not supposed to be behind me. She's supposed to be beside me. I'm done.
So I got a question for. I got another question for Laundry. Don't you feel like and haven't you noticed that this so called the test drive thing, right? Don't you feel like that's the problem nowadays? The test drive.
Physical, really? On a real note,
No,
I
I got
say
that for
yes.
Laundry real quick. I'm Laundry real quick. I
I
want to
say
see what
yes
she
and no
gonna
for
say.
that because you still got to even though you still got to test drive it. Because at the end of the day, I know some dudes that could make a brand new look like an old '88 Chevy look like a brand new Toyota. That don't mean it is, but the look can be deceiving. It could be a brand new body but an old engine. I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean by that metaphorically, like, but Kev, can you please elaborate on what your question, like
I
how
said, I asked where the Zilla was the deal. I said, don't you feel the test driving nowadays is the problem that's going on right now? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to test drive.
do you mean like hookup culture?
No, because you said you should test drive before you marry.
Yes.
Right. Don't you feel that's the
Um,
problem?
no, I don't think that's the problem. I think that irresponsible test driving is the problem, not wearing your seatbelt. Metaphorically speaking, I think that that is the problem. I think,
What's
maybe
the
test drive.
irresponsible test drive?
Well, like I just said, not wearing your seatbelt.
I wearing a seatbelt. So, since is seatbelts natural?
You said a seatbelt is natural.
A seatbelt is a natural thing that's supposed is seatbelts even supposed to be meant for the car, well, for that car, I mean about that, or that's something they just added in this world now.
Well, I mean, when we're talking about a world where STDs and STIs
Yeah,
and
so
unwanted
I'm talking about,
pregnancies.
so besides that though, because seatbelts, don't keep you safe all the time. That's why a lot of people is popping out new cars and stuff because they're test
Mm,
driving and all this stuff.
Neither
that's
And
actually
airbags.
not.
yeah,
Neither
right.
airbags.
Yeah, exactly. And
That's not
you
that
know, things
common.
been happening, or they test drive with the wrong person because they never got to test that mind first. So, uh, that's why I'm meaning about. I feel like test drive is the problem nowadays. But that test drive feels so dang on good. You know what I'm saying? Driving that boy. Everybody's is blocked to the problem that's going on right now. Everybody swear they test driving the right person, not realizing that the test drive is what's keeping that situation lasting longer than it's supposed to be.
So, metaphorically speaking, what is the appropriate thing to do here? Is it to do your research on the car? Make sure make sure that it has all of the features and conveniences that you want and need. Then you buy the car, then you drive it. Like, I mean, what does it look like? How are you saying things should happen relationship wise?
Yeah, I'm saying you should be test. the test drive should be more than what it should be a different type of test that should be going on. Not that shouldn't be considered the test drive. I'm just put it that way. That shouldn't
Real
be
quick,
it.
real quick. How about this? Like, cause I know y'all know. Remember the show Girlfriends?
Yes.
Now, what was old girl's main number one rule? She'll wait how many months before she'd even react with that man? She'll wait 3 months. That means she's going out, they're having a good time, anything and everything. In those 3 months, after that third month, she give it up. If she
At
feel as
least
though
something
that's
like
who,
that, right?
yeah. After she really realized, because I saw that myself. I remember the whole show and stuff. I know I'm showing my
At least
age
you
and
know the
all. So
car is
don't
for
worry about.
you. You got a better
Yes,
chance. You better
like
chance you be able to handle that type of car. When you
after
test
I
go
heard
drive it
that
too
though,
soon,
yes,
the car can
yeah.
shape shift and turn into a transformer on you. That's all I'm saying. So
Wait, what? That's men, not women. But
I'm just well, it's
Whoa,
both
whoa,
is
whoa,
because
whoa!
both
We
of
ain't
them
doing
get
that.
blinded by
men
the
are
test.
transformers.
Both of them get blinded by the test and
We
put up.
Transformers? Oh
Men
no,
are
Kev! This is going now. This is
listen.
going to be an
They
argument.
ask. Listen.
Both
A
of them.
bad man is a transformer because people are like, oh, what do you look for in a man? And you tell him, and then he'll literally try to become that
Oh, I
what
get you
you're
on
looking
that.
for.
I get you. But hey, you should have not been test driving. You should have waited it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he
My
waited
bad.
nine
My bad.
months, okay, he waited 9 months. Hey, hey, that the trickery was real on them. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you should be able to be with that car. You know what I'm saying? Amount of days, it's just y'all two. You know what I'm saying? Y'all two, right? And shouldn't be no multiple days. He should be able to stick around, always, keep in contact with you so you know that the car is for you. You know what I'm saying? And then that day, you know what I'm saying, after the 90 days, you know what I'm saying, whatever you feel. And I feel like
I,
even by that, like
I,
you
I'm
should,
sorry. I
well,
can't
no,
use
I'm
that
put it
car.
this way.
But you
Not
know,
even
I
like,
90
can't use
days.
that car
You
analogy
should
no more. I'm
fully
sorry,
be
because
comfortable with the person.
Kev, like understand me. Like when I say I can't use that car analogy no more, because at the end of the day, a car, even though after a certain amount of years you'll have it, you're going to get another car. I would say the best bet would be using an analogy of a house. What's a house to you? Because usually a house, you want a house to keep until you go. Right or
Yeah,
wrong?
when you're
So
ready.
you
I
want to
You
make
mean,
sure
want to
that
build
foundation is good on
is
it.
right. Yes, you want the foundation. Then now, when you get the house on deck, you want to sit
Before
there. You
you
want
get
to,
inside the
you want to,
house. You wanna
you want to make sure the pipes is right. You want to make sure everything is right. I would say that's a better analogy than a car. Because mind you, a car, you can have a
don't
car for
emphasize
so.
the pipe part because they're just gonna hear that. With my pipes. Might be
Well,
the
we.
problem again.
I am a plumber
That's
here
why
and
the
there,
house is
beloved.
flooded.
Wait, that's a good thing. Wait, no, analogy wise, yeah, no. But now, like the truth, like on the real though, you would think of a house more than a car. Like I said, a car. What's the longest you ever have a car? It's like probably 3 years, maybe,
Yeah.
and you on to the next car. And if you a real good person with your car, it's going to be all right. I fix this car, I'm gonna sell it off to the next person. But a house, you want a house to grow up in. You want your kids to grow up in. You want to make sure you put your every detail in that house. Because now, when it is time for you to
Kids will come
go,
out that house.
and guess what, you want to leave it to your kids. Now, your kids is going to sit there. That's also mind wise. If you really follow me right now, when you leave it to your kids, meaning you're embedding into them to what they should be later on in life, and also to what they could bring to the table to their next relationship. Right or wrong?
no, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I don't like the 90-day rule because there are some men who will literally wait that 90 days just to get with you.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't necessarily think that
Ooh.
I don't think that should be the factor on when you give yourself to a man, or a woman. I think that there should be other things, right? Um, I don't like putting a number on it.
That's why I said. That's why I said don't. You shouldn't put the number on it, but you should be
Yeah, I respect that. I
dang near.
respect
But I'm
that.
gonna put it this way: you should be dang near ready to dang near marry or know that person. I'm gonna put it that way because that don't make sense to me to say you gonna test drive it and then be like, I don't know if he's marriage material or something like that. Like you gave up the best part already, and then want to question
Already
is he marriage material?
gone.
That makes
Is
no
he done
sense.
ripped
is her
the,
Kev,
he
body
done
really
ripped
the
the
best
Kev,
paper
part?
off,
What
threw
you
the
say?
gold away and everything, and you just
Say
on
that
to the
over again.
next
I'm
one.
sorry. Y'all was talking at the same time. Say that over
I'm
again.
sorry.
I said he done came in. He ain't got no manners. He done tore the paper off the box. He done threw the ribbon away. The box all busted. And you gonna go in and hand it to the next man like it's still good.
It's
It is still good. Any man who has this mentality
It's the
that a
third
woman
time he
should
made
be
me choke.
chased, the men who have the mentalities that a woman should be chased, they're just living in the wrong. They're living in the wrong culture. I mean, you don't want her to be, completely, ran through, and only because of a thing of character, not because of the way it actually feels. But the idea that she's used if she's been with 5 7 guys, like that notion to me is ridiculous.
how many
But
test drives she gotta have? Shoot.
Nah,
I miss
damn.
but I
Be clocking her. Don't be clocking that lady test driving.
yeah, don't be
If she
clocking
gonna
her.
be my lady, that boy getting clocked.
You ain't
Listen,
taking her
listen,
mileage.
listen. I ain't seen it.
Nikki, what's the
I'm gonna
deal?
keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I ain't never seen a car with 0 mileage on there. It's always some
No,
miles
we
on the
ain't talking
car.
about that. We ain't talking about that, man.
I
You
know
know
you
that.
know what I'm getting at.
You know,
You know what I'm getting at, Kev. Stop
you
trying
about
to
to
be
get
funny,
sued
trying to.
later on
Why?
that boy.
First of all,
I
why
ain't
he
even
come
think
in here
my
strong?
wife
He
gonna
had to
have
come in here
zero mileage
strong.
on it. I'm just not gonna ask. You know what I'm saying? But
Y'all know what? Y'all know who I am. If I'm usually here, y'all know it's Mister I don't care.
I don't care in the
Yeah.
building, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, he done heard. Hey, we said test drive too many times. He done popped in the building. This is
I
time.
said
He love when
that's
he
one
talk
time.
about that. It's
He
like
said, "Y'all
Stop the
call my
Cupcake,
test
man.
name.
drive.
Y'all call my name."
Test drive before you go in the house.
Y'all be going in houses without paying for them. That's crazy.
Yeah, right. My whole
Y'all don't
thing
even
is,
see what's in the
why
house.
you let people in your house that you ain't ready to buy that you ain't ready for. You're confused if you want them to
See,
buy it already. That's just
see
weird.
now, now
No,
that
how
could
you
be it.
gonna let somebody come in your house and you don't want them to live there?
Exact.
Oh,
Right. Thank you. Thank you. You
hallelujah.
said it way better way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Say
you.
that
Okay,
What
again,
you mean? I'm
please.
I
renting it
mean,
out.
That
It's an
makes no sense to
Airbnb.
me. Makes
no,
no
Whoa.
I'm
sense.
renting
Airbnb.
it out. It's an
Pause.
Airbnb. It's crazy.
It's an
Whoa.
Airbnb.
Pause.
It's an
That means
Airbnb. Also,
there
use
is
it.
multiple guests in there now.
I mean, you can have a tenant every couple of years, a new tenant.
Oh
Yeah, that's
my.
true. That's
You
true.
know the?
What's
Do
the
you know the
goal
means
of
of an
that?
Airbnb? Wait, hold on. Do you know the means of an Airbnb? Right.
Well,
Every
you
day
can
it's
just rent
got
it
to be
out.
filled.
Yeah.
Yes, but every day it's got to be filled
That's
in
That's
not
order
if
for
true
you
at
you to
want to
make
all.
the
get.
money.
That's if you. No, that's not true.
Me
That's only if you
personally,
want to get paid.
that's not true at all. Me
Oh.
personally, I would only rent it out maybe twice a month. But that's just me.
Nikki on some she
Why
on
his
some
face?
toxic stuff
Why
tonight.
is it?
That's
That's
I'll
funny.
be
not
right back on that note.
Like that's too funny. You right about
That's
that.
not
It
toxic
don't
because
mean nothing because I ain't signed the paper.
Kev. The reason
You know
why
where this
and I'm
came
still
from, Nick.
Kev. Me and you had a disagreement on this subject. If this is what we talking about, you have to test it before you pay for the whole thing.
So I like that. I'm gonna use the same thing we'll use with laundry. So what's the real test though? Like, is that should be the real test or it should be a mentality test? Like, which one is more important? I'm gonna put it that way.
Meow.
This dude stupid anyway.
I ain't gonna lie
Boy.
because listen, I'm
Well,
gonna
you
tell
can
you
find
like
a
this.
meow for 40 bones for 40
I
40
don't want that meow.
for
I want the
$40 meal.
meow
You know
that
what I'm
I
saying? For
want.
$40, you find you a
Okay,
meow.
that's crazy that you even offer $40 meows. I
I'm
don't
just
want
saying.
that.
I mean, if
I'm
that's the
willing
most
to
important
work.
thing, you might as well spend a $40 ball
No,
on
that's
that boy.
not
You
the
know what I'm
most
saying?
important thing, but it is important. It's not the most important,
No,
but it
no,
is
no. You
very
said
important.
that's more important than the mindset. That's crazy.
Kev, that's like you
You can
drinking
get
wine
me
and
out
me saying,
anywhere. That's what I'm saying. So,
Kev, that's like me saying instead of drinking wine, you drink yak piss, and you'll get the same effect. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, my boy.
Elijah started some stuff. I mean, Nick started some stuff. Hold up, is that whoop in here? What's the deal, Miss? Not
Ain't
too
nothing wrong with
much.
pre-certified, Miss Nikki.
Yeah, let me see the Carfax. Let me get the Carfax, please.
I ain't got no
Whoop.
problem handing my Carfax to
Well, my
anyone.
thing is,
Okay.
now she got a new word. You got a new word now? What the yerp? Oh my.
Yes, I'm saying like as long as I get the Carfax, I'm not tripping on who had the car before me. Is the car in good condition?
And we ain't talking about. So that you
Has it
said
been
that.
flooded? Has it been in a fire?
Nope.
Yeah, let
Not,
me know what good. Hold
Why?
on, I need the
Why
Carfax.
is the car still available? You should be asking that too. You know what I'm saying?
look here. I take good care of my car. My car got 3,600 miles on it right now. My literal car.
Oh, scared me.
Yeah.
Whew. I was like, I'm about to kick you out the box. No, you talking like I'm talking.
um. Yeah.
All them
3,600 miles.
miles. That's crazy.
It's only a year old. It has 3,600 miles.
I don't care what nobody say.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
I
because I
done
work
seen
from
Hondas
home.
with 200 plus miles still running better than.
Hell yeah. I consider myself, metaphorically speaking, a used Honda. And they get up to 300,000. So f the haters.
Yeah, like
If you
I
take
done
care
seen
of it.
people driving in Hondas. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me address this. Foolish. Now, Honda is not one of the best cars to get
All day, every day.
maintenance wise.
Hey,
Okay, what?
all the
How many
parts.
times have you seen a Honda with a gang of miles on it, but running better than a Bentley?
Yes, it does. It literally
Yeah,
it
let's
could be
go.
up
We'll
to
wait.
70,
Okay.
700,000 miles, and it still run like it's brand new. Especially if you keeping up with it.
Mm.
Yep. My first car was a 94 Honda. It was as old as I was. Had like 200,000 miles on it. Honda Accord Coupe. And she
hmm
never gave me no problems.
hmm That's what I'm talking about.
All I'm saying is, don't you can't you if we talking about people, man, we can't worry about the past. Let's see the Carfax.
Nobody worry about that.
He said the Carfax, please.
I don't think nobody's gonna
I
be worried
need the
about the past.
Carfax on you, baby.
They should be worried about the past. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, they worry, but they're not gonna address it though.
Well, I
You
mean, the
know, they just
Carfax, in
gonna
my opinion, is like, people getting tested
Not
together
the
these
exactly.
days.
Carfax.
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
said the
that's exactly
Carfax.
what when I say
Yes,
car
yes.
when I
We
see
got a name for it.
when I see it, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think when I see somebody, I definitely want to know like it's not gonna deter. It could deter my like. I need to just see the Carfax on your life. Like, are you like y'all said? What have you been through? That's more what I'm worried about. What have you
Been
been
through
through?
some stuff. What have
Are
you
you
been
healed?
through? I'm
Are you
talking.
healed? No, see, you worried about
I'm
somebody
talking to.
scratching the cat that you want to marry.
I'm talking
You
to.
worry about somebody scratching the cat that you want to
No,
marry,
I'm
but at
not
the
worried
end of the
about. Hey,
day,
what I'm worried
it's gonna
about
be
ain't got nothing to do with the cat. That's my thing. That's the whole point of me saying what I'm saying. It got,
okay.
Yes,
So
Lord.
let me
I'm
ask
worried
you this:
about.
if you dated a woman, if you dated a woman, and y'all did not be intimate during your whole time of like not being together, and she say, "Oh, I had a choo choo ran on me with 36 men." You gonna still
Why would she
be
tell
married
me
to her,
that?
or you gonna go get a divorce?
Why would she
I'm
tell me
asking
that?
you: Would you,
You said, why would
But
she
if
tell
your
no,
wife
you?
no,
came out?
I wouldn't divorce because like if I because
Okay.
everybody do stuff in their past, make mistakes in their past, but now if she said she
Pause,
got
pause,
a
pause. I'm sorry,
disease
I'm
or
sorry,
something
Kev.
like that, right? She got a
Kev, no, no, because
disease,
if
then that's
that's
when
what she's telling me, I need bump Carfax. I need a doctor's note.
that's what I'm about to get to. I was about to say if she got a disease or something like that, then
She
that's
needs
when
that
I
health
would have
care.
to break up with her. Yeah, I would break up with her.
You would marry someone before them getting tested? I feel like nowadays it's pretty normal to get tested
Yeah,
these days.
you gotta test them.
Standard.
They gotta get tested though for
Yeah,
sure.
but
I
why
would
would
do
y'all be
that.
getting?
Actually, while
Why
we
would
in a
you?
serious relationship, she need to get tested.
You need to get tested
Kev
too.
gonna find the perfect one, feel it in my soul. Oh, look at Nick, you know.
But, yeah, but why
Speaking of the
you
perfect
test?
one, where's Dazzle? I haven't seen her. Is she okay?
Mm,
Shit.
Did I miss something?
Let's go.
I don't know. You
Okay,
gotta probably hit her. If
Kev, what
she
do you
following
do?
you,
Yeah. I mean, I
oh,
normally
you probably
she.
got to inbox her then. I don't know. Obviously,
Okay. But yeah, you got to get tested. You said she got to get tested. You got to get tested too, Kev. You guys both got to get
of
tested.
course, we both gonna get
Go
Let's
tested. Of
go.
together.
course. Oh,
Y'all might do it together. Let's go. We gotta do this
yeah,
together.
we
Exactly. Go
both about
But
to
together.
why
get.
are y'all? But
That's
why
an
are y'all getting?
automatic, especially when I know I want kids.
Yeah, and log into their my chart. Don't
But
get a
why are y'all getting
printout.
tested?
Watch them log
The
into their my
herpreneur.
chart.
Exactly.
But why are y'all? Can I ask y'all a question? Why y'all getting tested if y'all not having sex before marriage?
Do you
Because
want to
we
marry
eventually
someone that
gonna
has
get
Because
sex?
married.
we
Yeah, on that. Yeah, yeah, bro.
because we are
No.
having sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to hear the
hmm
right answer because I knew. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we about to get this. Oh, we got more married people coming in here. My boy PQ coming in the building. Hold up.
That's what we need right now.
Oh yeah. See,
That's what
my
we need
live,
right
I don't
now.
care if you're single. I don't care if you're anything. Everybody got an input on here because I am not ego driven over here. Hey, I
Yes,
feel like
Lord.
everybody can give some type of good advice. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
told her. Somebody said she'd have been through too much. Checking the my chart is crazy.
I don't
I'm
get what she
done.
I
means.
checked
What
on
is
my
choice chart?
chart.
What is choice
I'm
chart?
done.
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because you can't trust people. They'll get a fake printout. You gotta go log into their my chart. Fuck out of bullshit.
I swear, people need to order up like they going to Baskin Robbins or something. Shoot.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Somebody out here getting fake printouts of their test results. They're sick.
This
They're
is what I do
sick.
for a living. I work in HR, so I just had to call to verify a doctor's note the other day. Like, so I know that people do fake doctor's notes. That's why I'm saying that, because it's what I do.
Oh,
People
you can.
are they'll fake it.
See,
I mean,
nah,
the
we ain't
fact that you
doing
can
those.
actually go. The fact that you actually got to call and verify is hilarious. Because if you
Well,
try to call my doctor, you're not gonna get in contact with him.
no, this is what I do for a living. So I'm calling, I'm giving their name, their date of birth, etc. I knew it was
Mm.
fake because when I called, she didn't ask for her date of birth, and they always ask for their date of birth to make sure that I am who I say I am, and that's how I knew it was fake. But I just said, you know what, I can't prove that it's fake. But she probably had like a cousin that worked there or something. But yeah, you definitely gotta verify that that paperwork is real, and the best way to do that is to log into their my
Isn't
chart.
that to be a good test too? Verify that paperwork is real, right?
Yep.
Before you get in
You
that
said
booth. It's
what,
like,
kid?
All
listen.
right, hold up. I got two teenage kids right now. If y'all want it, yo, they teenagers, they know how to cook, clean. They want to get a job. They don't
No,
care.
we're
Yo,
not.
just let me.
No,
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 instant no, right?
no. You
Before
kicked
you
him.
finish.
You kicked him.
PQ, man,
You
you know I want to hear from you, man. How you feel about the topic,
Up,
man?
G man in.
I can't even
he
see the
can't see
topic.
it.
Oh man, you right. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna have to block my
That's
face out
see.
for
That
now.
was the Lord telling us that He didn't need to chime in on this because He's married and He's happy.
Oh no, no, it's about and forever married. You know, it's a few people that's married in here.
My boy said, "My boy is living for the Lord."
That's sad that it's always got to consider the Lord for some people to be
Always
responsible.
has a what
It takes the Lord for
marriage
you to be
contract
responsible.
Well, that's crazy.
before
I'm still
signing
not
the
responsible.
paper. Yeah, of course.
Oh, game, he is married too. You right? So that's the topic right there. You feel me? Because I
Yeah, of
heard, I
course.
heard recently. As a reason why I said this is because some people be like, "No, I'm different." Soon as I get to signing some papers, I act different now. You know what I'm saying? Now I decide to be more serious. So my thing is, I feel like you should be. Especially if you sitting here, and that's my main thing. I'm gonna just go ahead and say the beginning. Especially if you out here, oh, you go ahead and block the kids' ears and stuff. I see kids in the background. You know what I'm saying? But especially if you're giving the goods up and stuff, don't you know what I'm saying? You should automatically do. If you're doing that, you might as well do marriage type things. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You should be the man submitting. The no, she blocked already because she already said she had one more thing, and she was when we got into it the second time I blocked her, so I'm not really worried about that. But what was I about to get to? But my thing is, if you doing that and then you're not sure that this person is supposed to be for you, that's just all backwards type thinking and stuff. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you should be just as serious your marriage is supposed to be. Your relationship should be just as serious. And then you sign that paper. It shouldn't really be that much of a change. Like I said, people take relationships as jokes. It's not a joke. You see how people doing it nowadays, and that's why they got all this, problems and kids all around here and all this stuff and the dramas and what else? They got the all this stuff though. That's why everything's so backwards now and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Relationships is just as serious as marriages. That's my whole point, or it should be.
It should be, especially the way people act now, and you know, people rather have the child first before they rather commit to a child than they rather give a man a child, or the man would rather
That
have a
one.
child with the woman
That
before
one.
they even get married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's crazy. And then, like, that was the other day we were talking, like, I got kicked out of my cousin's friend's house because her boyfriend asked she was like, "Hey, can you make me a sandwich, babe?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't have a ring on my finger." And I just laughed. And she was like, "What's funny?" And then, like, my cousin was like, "Hey, don't say nothing." But they pressured me into saying something. So I said, "It's crazy. You gave him 4 kids. Y'all bought this house together, but you're worried about a ring?"
What the?
I had to
That's
I ain't
pause
my
gonna
my
lie to
game.
damn
you.
I
mindset.
had to pause my game for that one. What?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I almost let me just say this. I'm glad I'm not some of y'all friends, because I would be the friend laughing 10 times harder than the person who said it. Because at this point, 4 kids and you still saying he ain't your man or you ain't got no ring on your finger, you should have said that after like the first two. Maybe the first two would have been a time to
Yes,
say that.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Maybe the first two, but
The
then who am
door.
I? And they would have been like,
The door.
get out. I would have like, I mean, but you want to know one thing I can't do while I leave is ring y'all doorbell next time I come over. All right, goodbye.
It's so
Yes,
backwards
Lord.
nowadays. It's sad. That joke is
She would be
It's
sad.
sitting there
bad.
so mad at me, like he can never come back over here again.
You're damn right.
Don't get mad at me.
And you know what?
Don't get
I
mad
actually
at me.
got this from a video I seen. This girl was when she said that has forever got stuck in my mind. She was like, she said, I don't understand. They said, and there was a girl, she was talking about women and stuff. She was like, yeah, I know, I'm gonna say what I say, but I just don't understand. Women be like, oh no, I'm not doing none of this until I get married and all that stuff. I'm not gonna cook for you. I'm not gonna clean for you. I'm not gonna. She's like, but how you gonna say that and you giving the buns up? That's the most precious thing you can ever do. I say you might as well do everything since you doing that. So it just show how much you care about what's between your legs. Like it ain't nothing. Like it's just a simple thing. Like from there, I was like, dang, that was some golden stuff. I never could unthink that though. I'm like, that makes too much sense though. Because people take it as a game or they use it as, oh, it's just for pleasure. Let me feel good for now. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that and all that stuff. It ain't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to
That's
be,
me.
yeah, right.
That's me. I'm
Right.
gonna be 100 with y'all. I'm taking the car on a test drive before I buy a $10,000+ ring. I
Yeah,
need to
you could
know.
do that any day then. If that's the case, just be another baby father and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Do all the test jobs you
I
want to
mean,
do.
31 years, 31 years without no kids. So apparently, I'm doing something right. Am I not?
Okay.
That's
Look.
deep. That's deep.
But that's nothing new. I'm put it that way. That's nothing
Woo!
new. That's not gonna be mind blowing. Like, oh my goodness, you're doing that. See everybody doing
Yeah,
that.
I don't know, the whole test drive thing. This is my thing also with the whole, like, I've had people say that to me before, like, you didn't test drive before you and your wife got married. No, because I got
What?
to know my wife. I was
Thank you.
I I got to know my wife. I'm 49 years old. I've only had sex with 6 women,
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn.
and
Good man.
that was a choice
That's
because
good.
I was able to concentrate. Like, I always tell people, I was able to become financially able by being able to concentrate on myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have to worry about trying to concentrate on trying to make sure I get a box. Stop. And if I did get a box, I wanted to have the box forever.
Yes, Lord.
Right.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Hey,
So
man,
it was
I
like
can't.
the test drive part. I always tell people that, like, especially like men. Some men don't like it when I say this. At the end of the day, bro, like me personally, when it comes down to a man, I don't think there's a such thing as bad sex. I think that you hold on, like when some people, I thought somebody said something. That was somebody in the background.
Oh
I
no,
don't
I
think
ain't saying
for
nothing. I'm the only one. I'm the only one you'll be going against with this.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
saying
will.
nothing yet. I'm letting you finish it.
Okay, I don't think there's a such thing as bad sex for men. Now, only reason why I say that is because 100% of the time, I won't even say 100%, 99% of the time, you'll get yours
Mm.
at the end of the day. So what is it like? I think, I don't know the statistics, but I know it's like very low. What, only 5% of women have ever experienced an orgasm or something like that? 100% of men have
Dang.
always experienced theirs.
I, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. But never mind. Sorry.
So that's why I say
I mean,
for men there's no such thing as bad sex. Now, because you had so many different partners as a man, you expect more majority of the time you expect something to be like this. You expect it to be like that. You expect it to be this way or that way. Because what we do and what women do also, we try to compare to the last one. So that
Exactly. Ooh, I use that. I got that on my content too. I said it ain't really such thing as bad sex. I said imagine two virgins and stuff. How would they even know what that is? You know what I'm saying? It'll be a
exactly.
he say, she say type stuff. But people only know what that is
it
because
wouldn't
they
fit. It
had
wouldn't feel
sex.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They comparing
But
it to something else that was in their
And,
past or
and that
something like that.
and this is why I always say to women, I say it hurts you more like when it comes down to having the HB. You know what I mean? HBC. You know what I'm saying? The
A
HBC.
whole booty. So, I don't know.
You know, having a high HBC because I always say
Oh,
to
okay, I
ladies,
got you. I got you. Go ahead. Let's
yeah,
go
that
ahead. Go ahead and say the word so 500 people come in. Go ahead and say it.
having a high body count, it hurts.
Yes,
It
let's
hurts
get them
to have a
in.
woman having a high body count. It hurts them due to the fact that I've like when you listen to some of these women in their live and they're talking about it, they always talk about a guy that they missed that but
Mm-hmm.
because his sex wasn't good because they compared it to
Mm.
JJ from back in the day, they decided they didn't want to mess around with him.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a good man. But since
And
he didn't
that's
make
where the people that come in with that, oh man, sex matters and all this stuff. Because you done went through so many people, that's why you done prioritize that stuff. So now you don't even know how to even keep a relationship now because you're dependent on that. That's
yep.
why I'm saying that junk is so powerful, people just don't realize that stuff. You get
And I,
controlled by that stuff. You make your decisions by that stuff. You go out, and people going out to clubs for that stuff. Like all that stuff is like it's really powerful than more than we think. You know what I'm saying? We
yep.
might have pushed it to our subconscious or something like that, but it's still there.
Jay-Z said it the best. It's the power of the PUSSI.
Yeah.
It's the power of the PUSSY. That's why
Mm-hmm.
every man in the world try to dress fly.
Ooh.
that's why I've been married for 19 years. So I kind of understand that. My wife got me around the. No, I'm not happy. Let me stop.
Hey, when I tell people, yeah, Punani, it make you spend some money. I bought a house. It cost me
Boy,
300,000. That Punani. So
that punani, that punani ain't no joke. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, did I?
So was y'all waiting on me to say something?
Oh, it's your turn now, buddy. Yeah, it is your turn. You know
I
you
mean, I
about to
already said
pop
what I
over
had to
there.
say. Regardless, I feel what works for people works for them. I
Yep.
just know that regardless, most of us or some of us or whatever percentage of us have already crossed that threshold. So therefore, I know deep down inside that intimacy plays a big part of a relationship.
To you.
If you don't go, I think you can definitely, Kev, I can definitely keep a clear mind and stay focused whether I'm
Okay.
getting some or whether I'm not getting some. So
If that's
maybe
the case,
I
you
just
wouldn't need
have
it then.
that.
If you say that, what the heck? That don't make sense.
Who said that I needed it?
You know, you said you can keep a clear mind. So then, why you have to test drive if you can keep a clear mind then,
Because I'm
with or
still gonna
without?
test drive this because I still want to know what our compatibility as far as intimacy. Like I'm more spiritual than religious, so I believe that your energy is gonna mix
I'm
with a
spiritual
person,
too.
and sometimes y'all. No, you're religious. You're more religious
How
than
you gonna
spiritual.
tell
I
me?
mean, because you said it. You said it
I never told
before.
y'all
I
really. I
heard you say
never
it.
told you that. I said I'm spiritual than anything. I read the Bible. That don't make me religious.
Okay.
Yeah,
What I'm getting at is, at the end of the day, if it worked for y'all, it worked for y'all. If it don't, it don't. I've seen people be married, not do anything for 10 plus years or whatever they've been dating for 5 years, get married and then get behind closed doors and now they hate each other. It's not satisfying. So that was
okay,
a
how
waste of
about
time
the
that they
people
just
that did it
wasted.
your way then? How
Yeah,
many
but
successful people was that?
I've seen a lot of people say successful with that too. I've seen somebody who's had sex on the first night and they've been with the person for 20 plus years.
How rare is that? Or how common is that? I
That's
should have
not
said.
rare. It happens very commonly.
Oh my!
Yeah,
What
but
the
it's
heck world you
you're
living
talking
in?
about
Like
like a
I,
3%. We're talking about like 3% of the world.
that's not
No, you
even
can't
that.
say
That I think it's way
3%.
lower than
You
that.
can't say you can't say 3% of the world because
People.
you gotta go. Y'all gotta go off of when y'all say statistics. Y'all only going off of data that is recorded. Y'all not going off the people who's not interested in putting their business out there like that, and that has worked. So like I'm saying, y'all every time y'all bring up statistics and points and percentages, y'all going off of people who have sat back there and have given their opinion on that. When there's many other people who have not given their opinion on that and have lived happily ever after and continued
So
on with their
so
life.
I'm gonna ask you I'm gonna ask you a deep. So I'm see how you. So you feel okay? Do you think it's more people doing it your way or more people that's doing it the more traditional way?
No, I don't think people are doing it the more traditional way because we don't live in traditional times anymore.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I just wanted to say because I'm saying what you saying is nothing new. That is not new at all. Everybody out here trying to, do the test drive and all that stuff, and or trying to, that's nothing new. What's new now is self control. What's new now is being
And you
disciplined
can
and
control
waiting.
yourself.
You know what I'm
And you can
saying?
control yourself, but that because you
Right.
dibble and dabble here and there, you're human. But that don't mean you don't have no control. I have went a long periods of time without doing any of that.
I feel you
But
on
I
that.
when but that's what I'm saying. Like you can't say that they're not in control of themselves because they're making a choice decision to do that. So they had control. But what works for y'all, and what works for
Yeah.
others works for others.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying that
when
I've seen people wait
it only worked
ten
when you
years,
married though, so I can't say that. So it only worked
but
on.
I've seen people get married, hurry up and get married and deal with each other, and then find out, oh, this ain't where I want to be at. And then I've seen people
Yeah, that's
get
the
with each
problem. That's
other
where
and
mindset
be
come in. At.
yeah, but what I'm saying is they still went and got married. They
But
still went in front of people, signed a paper, and sat back there and said that we are a partner. Now, the people that are not doing that and that are lasting more long in a relationship or a marriage is the people that are sitting back there like, well, y'all told us to sit back here and wait, and this person was my person, and we connected, and now we elevated to this level where the
And you
same
see where
people
you
that y'all
messed up
telling us
at?
to do it that way,
You see where
but you
you
don't.
messed up at? Because they
no,
doing it because somebody told them. But if you doing it yourself and
I
you
didn't.
making this mindset that you're going to wait and figure this person out without somebody saying that somebody's forcing me to do it, that's the big difference on that. Now, when you doing it
But that's
yourself,
society.
that's when it's gonna work. Cause y'all both doing it for y'all each other, not getting forced into not doing
But
it
that's
and
what
then
I'm
getting
saying.
into it.
Society is forcing. That's what I'm saying. Society was forcing people to get married before they were intimate, and people were getting married and they were realizing that they did not like that person down the road.
Hold on,
That's
so
just a fact.
when you say intimate, right? Are you talking about the act, that intimate?
The
Because
act of intimacy.
I'm talking about
The act of
let's put
intimacy.
sex. We're grown sex, right? You're talking about
Yeah.
sex.
Well, I don't
So
know what we could get hit for. That's why I be trying to be like, let me not say
yeah,
something. I get banned for
okay.
2-3 weeks, so I be trying to be cool.
Because I like I'm gonna use myself anecdotally, right? I'm gonna go anecdotal, right?
Hmm.
Me and my wife, I courted my wife for a whole entire year. We didn't get intimate until we got married.
Hmm.
And we've been together for 4 years,
Hmm.
and our relationship, our marriage is, I think that's why our marriage is the way it is, because I got the chance to intimately know my wife's mind,
Hmm.
how to communicate with her. I got the chance to actually do all of that without sex being involved. So
There you
I
go.
always tell people,
Hmm.
I think what sex does, that's why you'll get
It's
with
the
someone and
bond.
realize you don't like someone is because you missed all those red flags because y'all jumped in bed together already.
Exactly. They don't understand how
And
powerful
then,
sex is.
and then,
People do not
and then what I'm,
understand that. I used to
what
talk
I'm
just
saying
like that
is,
too, though. Like I know what I'm doing. I know, you know what I'm saying. But then again, that's
but
why I
that's the
was going
thing.
to
I do,
bars and stuff. That's why I was going to all this stuff. Not knowing that I wasn't getting with people. I'm actually putting up with people. Like maybe because that's how men work and stuff. You try to look what to qualify a woman or something like. You know what she do look. You know what I'm saying. Something that she might them lips look like they might do something. But then you be like, but then I still want to try to see if I love her or something like that. You
but
you
what
try
about
to
the
cover
people?
it up,
What
but you
about the
know your
people who
first
not doing
intentions when you
that?
first see it.
But what
You
about
said
the
what?
people who don't do that at all?
What
Not
you talking
everybody
about?
does that. So you
Not
said like
everybody
you was
does
going to
what?
the bar. Like you said, oh, I was going to the bar, seeing if this, seeing if that. Like when I meet women, I'm not immediately thinking of that. When it gets brought up or when it happens, it happens. but I'm
So the
pretty
thing
like
is,
nine
like,
times out of
the
10.
reason why I know you not, the reason why that you, I know, because you, the way you saying it, you should automatically understand what I'm talking about then, because the way you saying it is like you sounding
Yeah,
just
I
like
understand what
how
you're
I
saying,
used to
but you're
sound and
saying
stuff, where I'm trying to defend something where I'm acting like that I don't need it, it ain't that bad or something like, but then again, it's
but I
like,
don't. Okay, let me put my business out there. I haven't been in the act of intimacy since November, and I haven't
okay,
tripped over it. I've been focused on different stuff that I want to do, different stuff that needs to be done, the goals that I have in my phone that I started this year out with. I've been focused on that. But when it happens, it will happen. I'm not gonna sit back here and say, "Oh, I'm not even thinking of it." But I'm also saying that
so
I'm not about to sit
you
back
been with
here.
the chick, you been with the chick and tested that out to see if you could actually hold yourself while you with her.
Yes,
So you talking to somebody right now?
yes.
Okay, well. So how you not understanding what I'm talking about this? You acting like that you
No,
have to do it and all that stuff. That
you're
don't
saying
make sense.
no, you don't. But I'm also saying that at the fact of it is that we're not sitting back here putting a label and saying we're waiting to marriage to do this. We're
What?
just living exactly the way we're living. We're communicating, we're learning each other. We're not even thinking. When it happens, it happens. When it comes up, it comes up.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you. I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you're putting a title on that. Like you're saying, like I'm not doing this until I'm married.
Yeah, I
Well,
am.
that's like me
Yeah,
saying that's
yeah.
like. Oh, but
Yeah,
listen,
I'm a little different
okay,
because I'm gonna set a standard just to see if a person is going to hold out until
okay, and that's
then.
the
You know what I'm
same thing
saying?
too.
And
That's
rock
like
with
a
me
gang.
until
That's like
and it's not like as a date, like, oh dang, oh, I'm waiting till I get married at 2025, something like that. That's when I'm not doing all that. It's just the thing is that that when we get with each other, nothing about to happen. We gotta really get to know each other and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, eventually we gonna get married or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So but I mean, it sounds like you doing the same thing though. But you saying like,
but
well,
what if
if it
that
get
person?
heated or something
Because
like
what
that,
you're
then when I'm
saying,
about to pop that thing, you know what I'm
because
saying?
what
That's
you're
what sound.
because what you're saying to me is that if I don't go your route,
I didn't say
I'm
that. I
living
didn't
the
say you got to
wrong
go my
way.
route. I never said that. What you doing now
You
is
said
a
everybody,
a good route too. With a different from other people too. Some people
but that's
is
what I'm. But I'm also saying, like I'm also making a statement that I'm not sitting here and I'm not waiting till marriage. If it happens, it's gonna happen when it happens.
well, but you still waiting. That's the whole point out of it. That's why I don't get how you're not understanding what I'm saying. Just because I have an extended thing on there, you're trying to. It's like you doing the same exact thing though. But it's like you taking out I guess you taking out because I actually bring up marriage or something like that, or when because I actually want to understand a person or whatever, and you saying that you're doing the same thing, but you just not mentioning it. You know what I'm saying? That's no different. You should automatically know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's still on the phone. Well, commercial break.
No, no, it's valid what you're saying. I believe that's that. Like I said, I always tell people I'm not saying my way is the best way. I'm not
Yeah,
saying my way
no,
is the right. I'm not saying my way is the right way. But how has your way worked?
that's what I'm trying to see. That will always been my thing too. I
I,
just want to see.
I'll say like
And why
I
why
came
you
into
not
mines
married
differently
yet to
too.
this person that you've been with all this time? I don't get what to wait for. You know what I'm saying?
That technically, Kev, like in certain states, it's called I forgot the name of the clause. When you with that person for a certain amount of years, they automatically claim you as
Common
married.
law.
Common laws, that's what's called. Because like here in Jersey, they consider after 9 years, they claim you as married. Where my friend of mine in Florida, he lives in Florida. He said they it's 1 year extra, it's 10 years for them. But if you've been
Yeah,
with that person for a certain amount of time, they already consider you as married anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, but common law though, that don't hold up for nothing.
No, they don't. They
It
Yeah,
don't.
don't hold
because
up
if
for.
that person passes away, you have no leeway to that estate. You have no leeway to their burial, their body.
If they
You
don't put
Unless
have
it
they
no
on
got
say
you as a
paper,
so.
benefit,
it's not
unless they
yours.
got you, unless they got a will, a trust, or they got you as a
Uh huh.
beneficiary on their insurance. That's the only way.
If it's not on paper, it's not yours.
Nope.
All I'm saying, if you with somebody, is marriage the goal though? Like, what's the? I don't get the point though. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get where we not understanding each other. I understand that he's saying that, but he said he's still waiting, so that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? That's good enough that he's waiting. That's the whole thing. A
I
lot
think
of
his
people is not
argument
waiting.
I think
Uh,
his argument was that it doesn't always, there's not a textbook standard to how dating can go that'll transpire to marriage.
oh
Like
yeah.
some
Yeah.
people, yeah, they're going to test the goods before they do that because for them, that's part of the deal. They can't get past dating you. They have to physically know you as well. Some people, they think like that. Do they acquire marriage? I know people that have, and then I know that some are still constantly searching because it's like, okay, well, this person doesn't provide what Chris provided, physically
This
in the
one ain't
bed, but
right. This
mentally
one
he's
ain't
a great
banging me out
person.
like this.
Right. But you have to realize that a lot of the dudes that are, what I'm saying, if women actually took the inventory and thought about what was actually happening, the guys that are toxic and usually are toxic are the ones with the good. You know what I'm saying? Because they have access
Pookie
to
down,
a lot of
no,
women.
Pookie down the street, right? All y'all females want the Pookie down the street, and he still live on his mama
What's
couch.
good, Mr. Savage? Yeah, I mean, it's not focused on does this person, because I'm a sapiosexual. So if you can't meet me mentally,
Right.
like, there's no point in us taking clothes off. You don't need to see my body.
Exactly.
Like,
That's the
it's
point.
nothing like that. Because for me, if I can't connect with you, if you're not intelligent and I can't speak to you outside of just laying in the bed with you, I'm not attracted to you. For me,
So
that doesn't
I'm
check my boxes. So, but
I'm
for
gonna put it
some
this way.
women, you know what I
Go ahead.
mean? Just for him to tell her that she's beautiful and she, baby, I think you the baddest on the block. She ready to strip down naked and give him
Mm-hmm.
everything. Some
Yep.
women is
I
just
know
like the
three of
same
those. I know three of those right now. I
and
could go
she
So
need to
outside
do the
right
background
now.
work and figure out
so I'm gonna
why
explain the
it
reason
is
why.
that she needs that.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna explain the reason why that. I'm gonna explain. Okay, I'm explaining the reason why I'm talking about the why I'm waiting for marriage, right? So the thing is, I want to get in a situation to where that that because a lot of things the thing is sex is people's backbone nowadays to marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get to a point to where that I'm relying on sex to keep my relationship up. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't have to be like, dang, if I don't break her back out today and all that stuff, our relationship might be over or something like that. I'm not about to. That's some crazy thing. That means that you prioritizing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? So that means you really don't love me
Two pumps,
if
I'm
it takes
done.
that. If it takes that to, you know what I'm saying, so a bad day, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, if it takes that, because that's not gonna be forever. That's not gonna last forever anyways. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get old and stuff might stop working or something like that. That means the thing is, I want us to love each other for us. That's the only reason why I put that title. Because who knows? I could be married in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Well, it don't matter. So my point is that I'm setting that right there just to let them know that I'm not prioritizing that. I can hold off. You know what I'm saying? I can hold off and let us know each other to where that, I dang near forgot that we supposed to have sex. Like, oh yeah, you right. I am supposed to tear that boy up. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's how good, that's how comfortable you supposed to be around a person, or how much you supposed to be into a person that should be a add on to it. You know what I'm saying? Or when you ready to have kids and all that stuff. That's how it's supposed to be. I know it probably sound like a fairy tale or something like that, but that's why I feel like that's where it's gonna be more successful at. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be successful relationship because sex is just so dang on powerful. Because once that happen, it's gonna be a whole nother realm. You know what I'm saying?
You want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something crazy? My wife even told me this before. She says because of the way our communication is, that what turns her on more because I'm able to sit down and listen to her and talk
Mm-hmm.
to her because I got to really get to know her. And like
Exactly, exactly.
me and my wife can just be sitting there and we could just, and she'll go on about her day and I'll just listen. And then next thing you know, she's like, come here. And then, hey,
You said,
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Because it's a
Okay,
true
would I
intimate
be wrong if I want to
intimacy
get rid
hey,
of
is
my kids right now
instantly
because they just attacked my
IQ.
age? No, I'm sorry. I'm cutting everything off. My kids just attacked my age just now. They said in the 19 somethings. They just came at me with the yeah, don't worry, I might not be from the 19 somethings.
Oh,
I want to fight every last one of them. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a century ago. That's the sad thing. That's the sad thing, baby. It's that it wasn't a century ago. It was only a few years ago.
Exactly. That's what I'm just saying. That's my whole point, man. People need to start. That's not getting to know somebody. Well, I don't care, whatever. That's not getting to know somebody. It might be getting to know somebody to somebody else, but that's not gonna last for too long. So if your first goal is getting to know somebody, is to get between somebody's legs, that stuff will not last long at all. You already got the wrong mindset off rip already. If you can't go for the mind, or if you're not prioritizing the mind and and the spirit, and what I'm saying, it's different forms of intimacy, what I'm saying? It don't have to always be, just blah blah blah, what I'm saying? It ain't gotta always be that. So like I said, that stuff is so dang on powerful. That's why you want to actually hold out, so you can make sure you got the right one. So you don't have to question, man, I wonder if this the person, or what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to question that, because y'all done went through the thicks and thins and all that stuff. Like I said, when it come to that, you put up, I ain't gonna lie, you put up with a lot of stuff on both ends. Yes, y'all do. Especially if y'all have a real good night, man. Y'all gonna be mad at each other, but still think about it. Hey, man, that, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's just all right, boo boo. You know what I'm saying?
What happened
That's
to
what that
being
come
just
out of
friends,
nowhere.
though?
Yeah,
What
but
happened? What happened to being friends first anyway? Though, like at the end of the day, how about being a good friend for get that right? Because at the end of the day, a friend is somebody you would want to be with if that's the type of relationship y'all have.
that's
Like,
what
okay,
like
But
y'all
just
people
take
like
have
care of you,
Lady
and
was
you take
mentioning
care of
earlier. You
me.
should like each other though. Y'all should like
But
each
people
other.
have tainted that mentality of friendship. Men and women have both
Mm-hmm.
put people, oh, let's just be friends. And now people
Mm-hmm.
are afraid of that word. They don't
But
Mm-hmm.
right
see,
or
they
wrong,
see
but right or
word,
wrong on
they
that
see that
note.
word and it's like, oh, okay, now I'm in the friend zone. No, we have to put a relationship. We have to
But
put a
oh no,
title on
oh
it.
wait, I got one on you though. Not on you, but um, it's many times I've been hearing that men be in the friend zones that they got they got the whole nine. They have the good house, the friendship of
Come.
if you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to you want to come over. Oh yeah, no, go take my bed. I'll be in the living room. Go ahead, we good. Every time something was to happen, that person always have your back, and you keep them in the friend zone. But then next you know, you talk about every time Pookie or Ray Ray run you down and then walk away from you, have you crying and stuff, and he have your back the whole time. Why don't you want that person that got your back the whole time? That
That's what I'm
friend
Got
saying.
your back, all
There
right.
is a sick
really.
mentality associated with friendship. Women are afraid because there have been women that have trusted a man to say, okay, I don't want titles. Let's just rock. And if it happens, it happens. And they've waited 15 years and 6 kids later, and they still friends. Uncle John that come with you at Thanksgiving, that's all my cousin's daddy, still ain't decided to make you a wife. And here at 70, now he's like, all right, I'll marry you because I need somebody to change my diaper. Or some
You
kind
know,
of craziness like that. You know what I'm saying?
you know
but
what's
It's a
really
sick mentality associated with friendship. That's
but
where the lines get
this
blurred.
is the
People
thing.
don't.
I'm saying like it's the point of you saying, "Oh, I want oranges," and you're sitting there peeling an orange to get your orange, but you want to put it in an apple pie. That don't make no sense.
Well, it's not the
so
same. It's like peeling an orange and inside is the grapefruit.
Oh
That's
my.
if you're gonna do an
Whew.
analogy, that's kind of an analogy.
Yeah, you
You're
know what I
peeling
mean
an
though.
orange
Oh
in
yeah.
hopes of getting an orange. You open inside and inside is a bitter grapefruit. That's
Uh,
not the
But
same.
no,
You
it's
presented
still in all like.
yourself as one
Well, to my
way,
point, I was
and
trying to
when
say
we
though.
get to the root of you, that's not who you are at all.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But like you're sitting there, it's women like literally women out here who literally put men in the friend zone. Oh yeah, he makes sure I'm good. He give me money when I need it. I give him money when he needs it. We wait, hold on. I'm talking about a friend, y'all. When I need somebody to talk to, he's there. I need got a shoulder to cry on, he's there. We go to the movies here and there. We go out. We went on a couple vacations together. Oh, you is talking about a whole husband right now. Whole husband. Only thing you not getting from him is D. Like,
But you know what? You know about the friend zone thing? Like, I know a lot of people don't like when I say this, right? Like, even my wife didn't like it either. My one, you know how when they be like, oh, she's your best friend. My wife's not my best friend.
Yeah, I was
My
about to
wife's
say,
not
I was
my
about to get to that too.
my wife's not my friend. And people, my wife didn't like that. And I told my wife,
bull. Oh,
no,
I'm sorry,
hold on,
bro. Bull.
hold on. The reason why I
I
say
get
that
her.
is due to that concept right there. I didn't become my wife's friend first. I told my wife what I wanted from her. So
Bingo.
there was no friendship. I let her know I wanted you in my life and I want you to be my wife. We are working towards this courtship is working towards marriage. So that's why me personally, that's why I don't believe in the friendship portion of it in the beginning, because what happens is men trap their own self in the friend zone because
Mm-hmm.
they don't tell that woman what she wants because they're too busy worried about trying to become their friend first.
Mm-hmm. I
So
get you on
that's
that.
why me personally, I don't believe in the friendship portion.
I definitely agree.
I
Strongly
heard
agree.
about that, and I heard that with they said people be trying to be friends with their kids and something. I heard somebody they had a good live on it. They explained that too, like, dog, your kids ain't supposed to be your friend, and your
They're
friend's
not.
supposed to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? Your family is not your. I kind of get what they were saying though, but I don't want to mess with what they were saying. Though. I done forgot though, but I think I had got what they said though.
But
So,
no, like truthfully, yes,
Lady
my
Play, it
kids
sound
was.
like. Lady Play, come up in the box, man. You got a lot to say in that in the chat, man.
Yeah,
Come on
she
now,
been
Lady
going
Play.
ham this whole time.
She been going
I'm
ham,
about
man.
to
I want to
clock
hear her
out.
thought.
I gotta go get changed for dinner, but it was great speaking with you all.
Okay, for sure,
I'll
for
be
sure.
back
Thanks
if
for
y'all
coming
You
want
know
on.
what?
to.
Let me
Oh yeah.
follow up. Let me
Well, I'm about to
follow up.
be
I'm
on for
gonna
about
follow
30
up.
minutes anyways,
Wait, are
but
we? Oh no, you gotta follow
but I,
me. I
but
follow
I'm gonna
you.
be on there.
What?
I'm gonna
I
be
thought I
all
followed
tomorrow.
you.
All tomorrow I'm gonna be on. That's my tomorrow I'm doing the
You out? You
people
out?
come and go.
You
People
out,
come
Kev?
and go topic, huh?
You out, Kev?
No, I got 30 minutes.
Oh, you got
But
30
for
minutes.
sure,
Okay.
man. Thanks for coming through, niece,
Thank you for having
baby.
me. It's
Huh?
always a pleasure.
Oh yeah, for
All
sure.
right,
You already
sis.
know.
I'll see y'all
Later.
soon.
Yeah. Nice
All right.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
I said, come up, Lady Play. That's what I said. We about to cut out. We about to cut out now. You got a lot to say. I'm talking
She
to
said,
you.
"Cut out what? Woo!" But not like on the real, like I don't know. Maybe like I said, me and my wife was friends at first. Like we was literally like hardcore friends. Actually, to be truthful be told, my wife would tell you, I
I was
said
eating,
what's
Kev.
up to her. We was in high school, and all I said was I was talking with a friend, and she was next to me. I said, "What's up? How you doing?" She looked at me like I had 13 heads and I had a snake on my back,
Uh-oh.
and she walked away. I said, "Okay, challenge." I took it as a challenge. I don't know why, but so every day I said, "What's up?" to her,
New
and every day
challenges.
She
since.
played hard to get.
It surely was. I thought her excited. I felt like, all right, no problem. I got you. Say hi to her every day. From that hi, now she's saying hi to me. From that saying hi to me to full conversations, and from there on, that's how we got where we at right now.
But see the difference. See, this is the difference though between you and your wife. You guys knew each other when you guys were young. So
Right.
when you're young, technically you almost have to be friends.
Right.
So as an adult,
Who told my
that's
wife
why I
has
said,
kids?
yeah, as an adult, right? Yeah, as an adult now, that's why I said as an adult, like that friendship thing as an adult, I believe that it's played out due to the fact, like for men, you can end yourself in the friend zone. Women, see, this is the thing. Women understand that they can be friends with a man because they're the one not giving up the box. There's nothing only thing they have to sacrifice in a a friendship with a man is the box. That's the only thing they have to sacrifice. A man
Mm.
in a friendship that wants something else, but never tells the woman she wants something else. That's how you get those. We're going to the movies, the dinners, taking her on vacation, taking her here, doing this, doing that,
But think
and
about,
you don't get
but think about.
all in the hopes
Don't
of
forget about the
one
first
of these.
kiss though, because watch it, because once in a while it does happen. I don't care what anybody say. You could be with that friend. You talk about we friend this, we friend that. We go like I said, the good vacation and stuff. But it'd be that one drunk night though. Don't forget because you hear it all the time, and don't say I'm not lying. It'll be like that one drunk night. You gave a kiss, or something slipped in the wrong way. I fell in.
Whoa.
Something
And,
slipped in.
but what she would say,
How does it
and exactly,
just?
you know exactly
How
what she
does
would say.
something slip in?
She say, "Hey, best friend, that we were drunk last night. We can't do that again."
Right. So I like how you put that though. That made me think
Doesn't
more
he?
on that now. Especially as an adult, you want to be like, I just want to be friends for now. I don't think you should do that. You shouldn't just come off at the beginning of that. You do, like you just said, you got to come up off rip and tell them what you want. Because I feel like an adult should know what they want off rip. You tell them what you looking for. Is you that? Let's go ahead and connect. We ain't gotta sit here and put
Called
let's be your
maturity.
friend or something like that. No, just get to know each other. Know what we about to
Yep.
get into. You know what I'm saying? My whole intention is that you know what I'm saying I'm looking for somebody that I'm about to try to get married to. So
Like
we gonna
my one
talk. We
friend,
gonna
right?
make this work out. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, it's
So
A to
we
B.
adults. We
My
adults.
Okay, so
one
can
friend,
I
he's 30.
can I
He's
say something
35
now
years
that I'm
old.
a?
I'm
What'd
sorry.
you say, Lay?
No, that's okay. I just wanted to say something now that I'm a. First of all, hey everybody, Kev,
What's
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 up?
up?
I was eating, so I couldn't come up earlier. But just okay, I want to get back on. Okay, I'm gonna be like a double. What is it? Double
advocate?
advocate. This is some.
Devil's
Yeah.
advocate.
I love
There
devil
I
we go.
advocate.
understand because
Okay.
you're a woman and you believe we can be
No,
friends.
not because I'm a woman.
I love devil advocates.
Quiet, quiet down there.
Truthfully, I'm the
Hold
devil's advocate
up.
too, but go ahead. You might take
Kev,
my place.
I felt attacked. I felt attacked, Kev, just because I'm a woman. No, that's listen to my point of views first. Okay, so I was married for 10 years, two beautiful children. Been divorced since 2007. Never remarried. Okay, just a little bit. So, Kev, your topic. You should already
You
have
mean?
a marriage mindset. That's the problem. Is people go into marriage thinking, oh well, even they even go into it like this. If we get married, oh well, if it doesn't work out, we'll just get divorced and then I'll get half of what he's got. That's
That's a
how
marriage
some people go
mindset.
into, right? That's how people go into marriage sometimes.
That's
Oh,
the
if it doesn't
wrong
work, we'll just
mindset.
get
That's not no
divorced.
marriage mindset. Who talk like that?
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's the mindset of some people that go,
Yeah, that's a
or
person that ain't ready for it. Then, so
that's
you when they talking
exactly,
like that
or we
already,
have
go ahead and kick them to the side because they don't know what marriage is. Nobody
exactly, or
talk
we
about
have the
marriage is going to be talking.
mindset, or we have the mindsets of people who just don't even want to get married,
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's
right?
not a marriage mindset.
And they get
Marriage
into
mindset
these
gonna be talking about
relationships and they waste these people's times. They don't talk about it in the beginning.
because they don't have a marriage
This is something
mindset.
that you should ask somebody in the beginning. Are you for or not for marriage? That's one of the questions you should be asking that person that you're wanting to get to know before you even go even further. Because if they're not for marriage, which a lot of people aren't, I saw a live
What
last
we
night with a whole
dating
bunch of
for
ladies
then?
that didn't want to have babies. They were adamant that they didn't want to have children in their life, which is fine. But you see what I'm saying? So these are the questions that you have to be asking. These are the hard questions, but these are the questions you have to be asking before you get into a relationship with somebody. And that's where the mindset is all wrong with people nowadays. They have to be asking. They waste people's times
And
in
that's
these
what.
little
Yeah,
relationships.
exactly. That's not
But
a marriage mindset though.
Right.
Touche,
You
I
got to go
got
through
what he
that.
was. Okay, so now I'm going to be a double out because I got to what Touche was saying too. I understand what he was saying that you got to test drive and stuff like that. Now I'm in the mind frame now after my divorce and everything I went through with that. I'm a firm believer that I would rather be with a person because they want to be with me, not because a piece of paper says they have to be with me. Okay,
Exactly.
so this is why I say, hold on, this is why I say to a lot of people, you have to find the person for you and what works for you and what
Okay.
works for both of you, no matter what situation you're in. If you want to get married, not get married, if you want to get married 3, 4, 5 times, I don't care. But you have to find that person. It comes down to you finding that person that fits with your mindset and what you want in life and how you want to continue and how you want to grow. If not, stop wasting people's
Did you
time.
say married three, four
Ask.
times? Did I miss
I'm
that part?
saying if they want to remarry three or
Yes, you
four
did.
times, let them.
Yes, you did.
Freak. That mean you need to
Like,
take time to yourself if you got to get married
no,
that many times.
no, Bianca.
What
Exactly.
the
What
heck?
Kev, what I'm saying, what I'm
I
saying, no, I'm
actually
saying that
agree with
couple. No, no, no,
Lady.
you guys, I'm saying redo your vows. I'm saying
No,
redo
but
your
I
vows.
actually
Like, if you
I
want to do
agree.
that when
I
you're,
agree with lady.
yeah.
Okay, I
You
understand.
definitely
Wait,
have
what
to.
you got?
Yeah, yeah, no,
You
no,
have to
not
be.
we're not Elizabeth Taylor here. We're not getting married 10 times.
I
Now
mean, I do
you
it.
Mind
gotta
I
look
you,
at
wouldn't
yourself
care
if you're
experience
about
getting
doing
married
doing
that.
that
that.
That's what
many
you
I'm
saying.
down
times.
with that.
But
No.
what you got, Club?
I know,
No.
right? What I got. What I got. I agree with lady. I believe that we should be in a courting process, getting to know one another, learning our likes and dislikes.
Exactly.
Um, but a part of me, I kind of disagree with lady a bit. You know, I feel like when you do get married to somebody, it is a business. It's
Yeah.
compromise and communication.
Yeah.
So, you know, but she is absolutely right. You know, when you divorce that man, you know, you're going to take half. You're going to take half and you're going to move on.
Mhm.
So that's what
And
I
that's what
got.
I mean about the topic, though. Like, my thing is, you
Yep, the
shouldn't have to
mindset.
wait all until you get married to have that type of mindset. You should be already prepared for that stuff. Because I said, like I was mentioning earlier before
That's
that,
what I'm saying.
people be taking relationships as a joke nowadays. They look at it like, well, that's just a pregame or something. Like, no, if you trying to be in something serious, then treat it like it's serious and stuff. It shouldn't take a piece of paper for you to all of a sudden be serious. Like, you know what? All right, I think this might be. No, you should know this is the
Now,
one before you even sign them papers. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with you. I agree
My
with you. You
wife,
should definitely feel like that. That person is the one and that you want to share the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
But there are life decisions that you make when you invest in somebody,
Yeah,
invest in your future with that person.
exactly.
You know, if when I get married, I know that there's some things till death do us part that I need to take care of. I need to handle your affairs. You have to trust me
Exactly.
to handle your
But these are the
affairs.
conversations that you're going to have before you sign these
That's what
papers.
I mean about it. Right, exactly. You shouldn't
and
have to
that's
wait to sign them papers for that.
and once
Well,
again,
truth be told,
So
go ahead,
What you
Hustle, go
got,
and
ahead.
that
PQ?
and that's why I said that me and my wife, we 60 days in, I told my wife, hey, look, I really like you. I would like to see where this goes. I want you to give me a chance to fall in love with you, and I want to be able to marry you. If
Mm,
you don't want that, if you're not in that mindset, please leave now.
there we go. Save yourself the
Then
trouble.
when we went
There you
into
go. You
90
asked what you
days,
wanted.
because I figured that's what my wife was doing, the 90-day thing, making me wait and stuff like that. When we made it to 90 days, and that day that it was 90 days, we went out to dinner and I told her what I wanted. I said, look, because of who I am, I don't want to have relations with you. I want to court you. I'm going to court you for a whole entire year. I want to
Mm,
really honestly get to know who you are. I want to know what makes you. I know, I know when my wife's, this is how I knew when my, how my, uh, I knew how my wife lies and how she looks when she lies
mm-hmm.
after being with her, after not having intimacy with her. And
there you go.
within 6 months, I knew that. I knew
Right.
that her face frowns up a certain way when she's about to tell a lie. I knew, I knew when when she would say she's fine and she's really upset and she's just saying she's fine. I knew how that looked. I
But look,
knew
if you would have got them buns early, you wouldn't have seen all that stuff.
I
You
would have
got
But
you
you
never
know,
feel me?
known how
right,
that looked.
Yeah,
I would have
absolutely. You would have
never
been
known.
distracted.
That's not
Yes, Lord.
I
true.
would have
Yes,
never
Lord.
known.
No, that's not true. That's
yes,
not
You
No,
true.
would have been
y'all
lost
don't
and
realize how
turned
powerful
out.
sex
Depends on
is.
Whoa,
You
how
And
just
you
don't
would have
long.
whoa.
missed
realize
See,
it.
all
I'm
the
gonna have
red
to go.
No,
I'm
flags.
no,
gonna go to
no.
Touche's side for this one because it doesn't matter. I mean, he was still courting and doing the whole same thing and saying he was waiting, right? So what it is that you guys are putting this persona
I love
on.
the way PQ said it,
Wait
man.
till I have to get married. No, it's whatever time it fits for you. Again, you and that person have to fit. So you are the ones who make that decision. And now, if you want to test drive it before you get married, that's your prerogative. If you guys want to wait till you get married, then these are again, this is a conversation you
What's the
have to
rush to
have.
test drive? I'm put it this way then. What's
hold on,
your rush to
hold on,
There's
test
no
drive?
rush. There is
hold on.
no
I
rush,
What?
got,
Kev.
if
It
you go
depends
ask a
on your
mechanic,
timing. That's what I'm saying. It's an individual timing.
It's usually
So
you're waiting
if
on the
you're as a
man. It's usually
couple,
it's the man's timing.
Mm.
The woman
no,
is
not
already
necessarily. It's
ready.
usually the
She ready.
woman's.
She
It's
ready.
usually the
She ready to
woman.
go. Okay. She want to get the flowers. She want the ring. She ready.
Oh,
It's
I get you.
usually
I
y'all
get
want
you
to
on that,
pick
that
the
part.
man.
Yeah.
Okay,
See,
okay.
y'all usually want to pick the man that's ready to marry you. Y'all want to be picked. That's what it is.
Look, so I like the whole test drive in the
Well, of
car, right?
course. Don't you want to be chosen? Don't you want to be the one?
So,
Don't you want to have that good feeling of somebody choosing you?
Yeah,
and that's why.
absolutely. But what I'm
Of
saying
course,
is, you
then.
want to be with a man that is settled enough and ready to love you properly.
Again, so are you.
Hold on, can
You
I say
want the
something
same
real quick?
thing.
And I think
Can I
it's
say?
commendable that this gentleman said that he didn't want to have sex with her. He didn't want to be distracted.
So this is
Exactly.
my
That's
thing,
why I
right?
He
like
didn't
that.
want to be
That's
lost and
great,
turned
and
out
I
and not
applaud
see
him too.
what he missed, you know,
Exactly.
while
So this is the
courting
thing,
I
her.
right?
applaud him too, but that's his personal,
No, but this is
individual
the thing about
choice,
test driving a car,
and
right?
his partner's choice.
This is the thing about test driving a car, right? If you ask any
We're going back
mechanic,
to the car.
right? No, because everybody always use the test driving the car thing. I can go test drive the
I
car.
lease mine.
I can go test drive the car, right? But without me really
Don't
not
do
knowing
that.
anything about the car, not knowing that if not knowing that this car transmission goes out within 5 years, not knowing that the like if I want to get a pair of tires on this car, one pair of tires costs $400. Not knowing that the suspension, because I didn't do the
You
research
do you
first.
re? Because I was just gonna say, you do your research on the car. Like I know when I do
Most
would go
people,
buy a
so
car,
most
I'm
people
doing
think
my
their
So
research.
how
research.
quick you think you gonna find the research then?
So
Thank
most people,
you.
so,
And
so
that's
most people do the
commendable.
research, right? They'll do the research real quick. They'll do the research real quick, right? They'll
I'm
go
gonna
look
do
for.
my research on one or two or three different cars, and then I'm gonna go
Hold
test
on,
drive them.
hold on. You can do so like so I think somebody said Carfax, right?
Look
So
at you.
you can go do the So
Lady,
what I'm
come
talking
on.
about,
Come on.
No,
what
You
I'm
I'm not
talking
you
like
about,
you
That's
got
right?
so
women on here
ladylike.
actually
I'm
saying, I'm
not
going to
like.
respect you.
I see
I'm
why
going to
Letty play.
dignify you.
Hold
You know
on.
what I mean?
So what I'm talking about,
No,
when I'm
hold
I'm
talking
on.
about
I'm
trying to
the
be
not
an
like
car, right?
that. But
honorable
hold on.
gentleman. And you're like, nah, come on. I want to
I'm
get
trying
this
to
over
play
with.
devil advocate
Let's
here.
come
Don't think
test
I
me. Come
think
ride me,
always like
baby.
this. I'm
Ride me.
playing devil
Okay?
advocates here now.
Ride me.
Hold on.
Wow.
When
Nobody.
I'm
Hey,
talking
you
about
all heard me
when I'm
say I'm
talking about
playing
Don't
doing the
put
devil
this in
research,
advocate,
park.
so don't come attack me.
when I'm talking about doing the research, right? When I'm saying do the research, most people will be like, "Oh, I did the research on the car that I'm talking about the model of car.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm talking about the model. So
No, but I'm
if I
gonna research what gets the best mileage,
Yes,
what gets the
Lord.
best
Yes, Lord.
wheels, what has the most bells and
Lady, you
whistles. I'm gonna
crazy.
research all that too. What color I can
Yes,
get.
Lord.
You are crazy. She said she's shopping.
now I tell people like don't. It's just that I always like all my friends that didn't wait and they decided to just jump right into it. They miss things. Like you hear women, especially on this app, all the time. You hear women all the time talking about how they miss red flags. And then when I ask that question, well, how long did it take for you to give them some? What does that matter? Oh, so that means that you must have gave them some
Ooh.
within 30 days.
Woo! You know what it is? I think you're absolutely right, PQ. It's that pressure. For a woman to hear me and say, no, I want to wait and I want to get to know you, that means that they have to really check themselves. If they're ready,
Mm.
they have to say, okay, well, you know what? Am I really qualified for this type of relationship? You know? Are there things that I don't like about myself? You
Half
know,
the
is,
people are
is he
ready to
still going to
have
like
sex
me if I
in
didn't
the
give him
beginning.
that?
I
Hey,
had plenty of
one
women.
thing.
I had plenty of women left me alone because I came with those demands. They were like, I can't do that. Well, then peace out. Then
There you
I don't.
go. But that
If you can't control yourself just for a little bit of time, which I think me personally, a year is a little bit of time. That's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a little
okay,
bit of
yeah.
time to actually for me to get to really know you. I can't get to really know you within 90 days, maybe
Well,
6 months.
women are a
Maybe
little bit
6 months. Well, I
different.
was saying that
Women,
maybe
they
6 months.
already know
Okay.
from the first date if
Well,
they want to screw you or not. If they want to
yes,
Mm-hmm.
marry
sir.
you
What
Yes,
or
they
do you
do. I
they
was
mean?
just about to
already
say
got
that.
it
Yes,
in
they
mind.
do.
The only thing that they're really
What?
worried about after that point is what the package is like. That's about it. So they want to get there because they
Hold
already know
on.
what they
Repeat
want.
that
They
again. You
already
said in the
like you.
first 24 hours, women
Huh?
what? What? Sorry, I didn't hear what he said. Repeat
No,
what you
what he
He
said.
said
said, basically what he said
with
was, yeah, the first, soon as the guy walk in the club, let's say y'all at the club, soon as the guy walk in, girls already know when to snap. Oh, he look good, or you know
Yeah.
the way he carried himself. Oh, I might lay down with him right there. Boom.
Right.
But I said for my spill
Well, I
though, what I
guess
want to say
it
though
depends
is
on what
that
age you are. Depends on what age you
that
are and how
too,
you look at image.
that too, because you got to card everybody nowadays. Like,
That's not my
I feel as
point.
though like, using y'all knowledge of using test drive and stuff, but I realize though because of this app, even though I do live in the real world too as well, I would say women, let's say, want to test drive cars for looks. Oh, that look good. Let me test drive it real good.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
look
gonna
good
try
in
you
it, and I'm
on.
gone. I look good in it. I'm gonna keep it going. All right, I'm gonna want this one. But men test drive cars for long term
Mm,
usage.
mm.
Am I right or wrong? Yeah, I
You're
just need a
right.
We
testimony on
talk
that
if
one.
we
I
talk about that
agree.
same analogy, that's not true. It's the opposite.
No, no, no,
About
no, no. Hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
We
hold on,
Wait,
talking
hold
about
on.
the
hold
So
on.
analogy.
Okay,
when you
of
say,
all
so this is
people,
the
you.
thing.
I agree.
Hold on.
You
So this
no,
is
you
the
said
thing, right?
test drive.
So
Wait, what
Yeah,
test drive
you
we
gotta
talking about? I
repeat
might have
that. You
missed it
gotta
then.
repeat that.
no, no,
Okay,
no.
okay,
So,
wait.
so
I
what he's
got you. I
saying
got.
about the test drive for long term, right? So what happens? Not long term, as in maybe marriage, but long term because you got to remember, for the average man, getting sex all the time is not always within his favor. So he'll get with one, he'll test drive it,
Huh?
and if it's and if she likes it, that's now his outlet to sex.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
that
okay.
for men,
I
it's
got you.
easy for us to get. It's simple. It's so easy for us to get. We can get that before we can get a
Whoa,
loaf of bread. Okay, so
who,
that's how I see it. You know what I mean?
who? I'm sorry, it's an hour in
Not
here
all
today.
men,
Who?
not all
What?
men.
What man? What man? Hold on. Whoa.
Men
We
can
have to
get
literally.
sex
You got to go through
before they can get
five
a loaf of bread.
different
Okay.
Beckys before you get to one of the Beckys, and don't let them be together. That's the only way.
Cause Keisha got you. Keisha got you. All right,
Yeah,
trust me.
Keisha.
She go around the way. She got you. She gonna hold you
But
down.
it's easier for a woman. It's easy for a woman to get sex because all she got to do is say who won it. That's all she
Nah,
got to say.
I personally, I feel like men have the power. It's a man's world, really.
No,
You
Once
no,
guys
again, to
think
go
The
to
it's a
hell
power
again.
to get
Who?
you
some
guys think it's a
buns,
Who?
man's world, eh? Okay.
not to get
not
no
not
Lady,
when it comes to
buns.
not when it comes to sex. It is not a man's world when it
absolutely when it
comes
comes
to
to
sex.
sex.
No, it's not because
Absolutely.
okay.
Because the
Hold on,
Wait a
women,
minute,
Wait,
hold
we
on,
who
hold
has
foam
on,
to
out the
open up
mouth.
their
Where'd that come
legs?
from?
hold
Who
on,
has to
hold on.
open up
let
their
me tell you,
legs?
men, we
If
better
it's a
know our worth. I'm telling you, these
and
ladies
there we
are
go, boom, boom. What did
dangerous.
you say? You a man. So this is the thing about it. A man for a man, like okay, I'm gonna say high body count, right? We're gonna go with the high body count thing. For a man to get 200 bodies, right? He has to
That's a
say,
lot.
wait, I'm just saying but this is the thing.
Damn.
Right?
For a man to get 200 bodies, he have to have one of four things. He has to have looks, he has to have
Money
money,
No, he's gotta
Money.
he
have
has
a
to have
big
status,
man.
and he has to have charisma. If he
and
has the
swagger.
one of those four things, it's going to be easy for him to get it. If you, for a
Still even
woman,
then.
yeah,
I
even
don't
then, that's
But
like,
Fellas,
y'all
and
gotta
even
no,
break
then.
up
hold
them
on, hold on. That's like,
stats.
do you
Do you
think,
know
do you
one in three
honestly
men
think
is virgins or haven't had sex to before 30,
within a
right?
year? Yeah, within the year,
Right,
one
right,
in three
right,
men are
exactly.
virgins.
Some of
Whoa.
them virgins and all that. So that man is not getting like not like woman. The average woman, the weirdest and the worst looking one, they can get it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta say is
Um, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Okay,
let
sis.
me
They
hold
tell
on.
you,
walk.
let me,
Wait,
No,
let me
hold
tell
on.
you
Steph,
something
let's
about this.
Pause.
call
That
it
Why
about
do
Pause.
we
three or
have
Nah,
four.
women?
No,
pause.
hold
A
on.
woman could walk
No,
outside
hold
her
on.
front
Men
door right
definitely
now and
get,
trip over some
exactly,
dick. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say
exactly.
how it is.
Instantly,
A woman could
you
instantly.
walk
guys think it's
outside
so
of the
easy?
house right now and
You
trip
guys
over
think
some
it's
dick.
so
And
easy
I
for
so
women
guarantee
can
to go
you.
men.
out and
And
just get
so
it? You
can
think
yeah,
I
men.
could just
I'm
walk out the
telling you.
door and get it?
So can men.
Is that what you
yes,
guys
Okay?
really think? You guys
yes.
are
It is
foolish.
that. I bet.
Hold
I
You
on, hold on,
guys
guess
are
I would put a
hold
bunch
on.
of
foolish.
money
Wait,
on it. If
hold on,
Let
hold
it
on.
be gray
There's been so
sweatpants
much. There's
season.
been
Well,
so
Okay?
many.
okay, maybe
Let it be
it
gray
looks
class,
like maybe
gray
she looks like a
sweatpants
Barbie
season.
Why you
doll.
gotta bring the
Okay?
sweat? Why they gotta bring the gray
No, no,
sweatpants in?
and all
I'm
the women
telling you.
gotta
And
wear
watch their
leggings
eyes.
or Nick
Watch
or
hold
where
on,
them
hold on.
eyes
nothing.
go,
There's
I
been
okay?
can't
so
hear
many.
anything.
All
I
right,
can't
Hold
bump
hear
on.
that
There's
anything.
been
sundress
so
season,
many.
baby. Let's go.
There's been so many
And you got
social
a place to
experiments.
stay, a hot plate and a hot
Hold
home
on.
to go
There's
to.
been so
Okay.
many social experiments done on social media where women have been literally going up and groping men, and
Yeah.
men are not saying anything, are not doing
Uh,
anything. But
Yeah.
switch
okay,
it
we
around.
know.
I mean
But switch
TikTok,
it.
if you
But
think
switch.
about it, come on now. Like guys are
No, but
capitalizing
switch
off
it around. But if
of
you switch it
women's
around, I want a man to
desires.
go up and do that. Why don't you see men going up and do that? Because we
Because it's not
Not
understand
easy.
that when it
it's
comes
Anybody
to
not
could do
it's not
that.
It's the
it's
thing
hold
not
on,
that's
we
when it
called the
gotta
comes to
boys.
sex.
You know the cop cars. You know they got red and blue
Yeah.
sirens and
Yeah.
stuff.
But it's
Yeah, that's why we can't
Because
do
we
it.
And the
understand
men
when it
they
comes
talking
to
about though
sex.
is the 1%ers. That's the 1%ers that do that. It's not. It's so many men that's in the friend zone that they don't get nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I say friend zone. What dudes
Desert
do girl in
Storm.
friend zones?
because
Like a
she
Desert
don't
Storm.
because really
a
she don't
dude
want
didn't want
you.
to sleep with all his women,
You
but
know
he
why
can't. You
women
know what
put
I'm
you
saying?
guys
She
in
don't
friend
want you.
zones?
That's what it
You know
is.
why we put you in friend zones? Because there's no chemistry. There's nothing
Thank
between
you.
the
Exactly.
two
You
of us.
proving
Thank
it. You're
you.
There's
She
making it
no
don't want
energy
worse.
you.
You're
from
making it
you.
worse. You
We
don't
can
give it
we
up to
can
every
feel
last
it
guy you see, right?
exactly.
Right. So you proving the point more and more and more. Right.
No, I
Now
told
Exactly.
you
this
I'm
is a
playing
You
devil
conversation.
advocate here, Kev. I told you I'm playing.
This, this is a conversation. I love this woman up here. She got it.
she got the thing going. I'm about to stay on for another 30 minutes. Now I was about to just get up.
Kev, I always make
Woo!
you stay
God,
on
got my
longer.
blood going up now. What the heck?
Oh, but
I
no,
always
it's
make Kev stay
perfect though.
on
But like on the
longer.
real, like
It,
it's
Man, I'm telling y'all,
yo.
we got it. We got it like that. I'm telling
All
you.
the
right,
one.
my guy.
That,
It
I
don't
and
don't
see
see.
see,
I
it
don't. I don't
don't
want to
matter
be.
look,
what
I'm
you're a
not
she
one
trying to
look
disrespect.
like.
percenter. You're a one
I
percenter.
need to
I'm
go where
not.
you
You know
go.
what I'm
Then bump
saying?
that. I want to go
Yeah.
where he go. Wherever he go, I'm going with
But you
him.
got to put in
Hold on.
some type of work. You got to
It's
have, just
just
like you
go
said, you got to have
outside.
looks.
Go outside. That's it.
You gotta look like a
They gonna be
Can I,
looking
Barbie
at
can
her.
I,
or a
What your
hey,
stupid
Ken.
self doing out here? That's what they
hey,
gonna.
hey,
Listen,
hey, hold on,
I
my
walk
brother
out
up
my
top.
door every
Because you
day,
wouldn't
and
Hold
have
I'm
on.
so
not
many
tipping off
women.
no
You wouldn't have
weenie
so
out the
many
door every time I
women
walk out.
moving
Hey, my
men
brother up
in
top.
if that
Hey, my
wasn't the
brother up
case.
top, right? I got a question. Don't get offended, right? Does what your profile says, right? Is are you
Yes, yes, sir.
okay?
Absolutely.
So you have an advantage then, because
Right.
women are going to trust you a little bit more.
Oh
Hold
my
on. Oh no, we
God!
got an op in
Get
here.
the
No, no, I'm
fuck
sorry. I gotta
out
He
of
switch
said
it
he
off
got to
now.
here!
argue.
We
He
got an op in here.
Get
He an
out
op.
of
Prior
He
to
no!
went for
Get
the
that,
other
out of
side
here!
too. That's
Get
messed
You
up.
out
have an
of
advantage
here!
so now
because
you
women
think
are
I
going to
got
trust
it.
you a whole
He
lot
cheating
You
on
think
her.
more.
that's
That's
my
why he's
MO?
saying that. He
My
know
MO
that's
is that.
cheating.
He did it.
That's cheating, dog. That's
What
I
is
got
cheating.
an advantage.
bull?
You
They are.
get
Get
it
You
him!
can walk. You
Get
can
him!
walk in the dressing room. We can't.
exactly.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 that's not how it works, gentlemen. That is
Thank you.
not
That's not
how
how
it
it works. So
Nah,
works.
no.
you know it's
That's
all
not how it
jokes, my
works.
guy.
Get
Right? It's all
him!
I
jokes.
know, I
That
know,
is
I know.
All
He
jokes, all
over here
jokes.
cheating over that ain't fair, bro.
he, got, he found the cheat
That's
code. He
why he
went
think it's
up,
so
down, down, left,
easy.
right.
He
A
think
B.
it's
Kev's
so
Right,
life,
right.
easy.
Kev's room just went up to
He like, you know
That's
500.
what?
why.
I got the
That's
right
why he's
sweat
saying it's
code.
easy.
Ah!
That's why he's over
I
here
know, and the
saying
funny
it's
thing about it
easy.
is, it be those women, they be trying to turn us. They be like, nah, I'm going to turn this man. They be so determined. I'm the right
See,
woman
They
for him.
do that. No,
see,
oh, I know. I really do
see.
got that question. I'm sorry. I'm taking a little bit of. I do got that question. They be really trying you.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Really? That's
Yes.
See, he the one
disrespectful.
percenter, dog. That's what I'm saying. That's cheating,
Whoa,
If
bro.
they
that's
knew, did
crazy.
That's
they know?
cheating,
Did they
man.
know though? Did they know?
Absolutely.
Okay, well
Absolutely.
then
That's what I'm
that's just
saying.
stupid on their part.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
the
That's
heart
funny
wants
though.
what the heart wants, and you attract who you attract.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I'll have a drink with my guy right here. I'm like, yo, we could go out. Let's do this.
I'm
But I'm
telling you,
married though. So
Yeah, never
I
mind.
got.
You can't be my
it's a
wingman.
man's world.
I can't do it no
I
more.
can't be. Yeah.
Oh God! Just because you're married doesn't mean you can't have a life. Come on,
Oh
guys.
no, my wife tell me to go to the
Nah,
bar
it's
once in a
called
while.
respect.
Yeah.
That's what that's called.
That's
That's
it.
what
I'm like, all
married gotta
right, well,
have
I'm
Exactly.
going.
respect.
I'm
There
just
we
going to.
go.
Why does that always considered having a life? I always wondered that, dog. You got to be
I guess
clubbing.
being
That's
in a house,
life.
cause mind you, we're
It's
Yeah,
so
but
always
many
said,
it's
cause
not
they
forms,
enough
though.
always
to have
say
a life. Go on a
it.
golf course. Go play tennis.
Yeah, y'all
Go
can do
go
something that don't
shoot
mean right, but
range.
you don't have to go clubbing with somebody to have a life. You know, that's
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
it's
I'm
more because
saying
a
go
lot of women
pottery.
that
Go to
do care
pottery
about their
barn.
men,
oh, I'm
they
about to
want
say,
them to
what is
go
this?
outside. They want us to go outside. Go talk to somebody. I'm like
Yeah.
this, babe. I'm on PlayStation all day, every day. When I'm off work, I
That's
go
my
to my
life right
PlayStation.
there. I'll take
There you
that.
go. I talk to all my peoples on PlayStation. Let's do this.
Mhm.
My
Which
wife
is
is. My
good.
wife is
Which
the
is
same way.
good though, because at least she knows you're in the house,
Hmm.
right? But
I mean, but
I caught
whether
my
Basically,
ex.
he's
I
in the
caught my
house
ex having.
outside, I
I
don't
caught
know.
my
I
ex
don't.
cheating though, playing PlayStation.
No, but
So I'm not a gamer at all. I don't believe in that at all. I don't think grown men should be
I
playing
am.
games.
I don't
Wait,
think
what?
women
Whoa,
should be
whoa,
playing games
whoa,
either.
whoa, whoa! We ain't doing this.
I
You
don't
ain't got to be a
think
devil's
women should
advocate
be
for every
putting no
damn thing.
makeup.
You ain't got to be a devil's advocate for every damn thing now.
We ain't playing. What the
Whoa!
heck?
you started
It's called
something.
nostalgia. Oh no, she stabbed. She just poked me in the back just
Right,
now.
I
No,
had
we
to
ain't
go
doing
there. Like, you
that.
gonna talk about
I took
that?
offense.
Right. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
think.
my God.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
why is grown
I'm
women
sorry,
saying play
Cliff.
makeup with their faces though? I don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
Ouch.
So we on the same
I
Ouch.
don't do that.
exact
I
thing.
don't do that. I don't
Who
put on makeup.
Oh
No, but
God.
I do. I do. No.
I'm done. Kev,
got
I'm
hair
done.
on face and everything.
No, but no. Hold on.
Don't
I
ever
do.
attack no
I'm very
gamers. Don't ever
biased
attack
about
gamers.
games. Listen, I'm biased about games because honestly, yes, I had an issue with my ex.
Oh, we
He never
mutuals.
did anything because he was always on it, and I found him, talking to
Aww.
several other females. Don't look me, because I'm over it and I'm fine. But I'm just very
I'm
biased
saying you gonna
about
just take it
games,
out on a
and
video game because you ain't spend no time
so it
with you.
I know
That's
you
depends on
can.
how you play your game and how much you're on your game and how much you're involved and not paying attention to your family.
You
That's where
want
it
a
comes
present
down to.
man. I got you.
Yeah, you can play your game all day as
I
long as what we got to do
me
first.
and my oldest daughter play the game together. My youngest daughter, she's
There
like
you
the
go.
girly
Yeah,
type. So
yeah.
I sit there. I found things that I could
There
do
you
with her.
go.
My wife, I deal with her later.
There you go. So that's all I'm
There
talking
you
about,
go.
you guys. That's all I
Priority.
was talking about. I wasn't trying
you
to.
can't attack
But
gamers.
geez,
But
Kev
wait,
was
but you
about to get
don't
evil
attack a.
on
I'm
me.
sorry. You could talk about my mama. I don't care. You could talk about my mama. Don't ever come back to my
There
game,
you
man.
go, man.
No
That was
talking
a low
about his
blow.
mama. Ain't nobody
Right, that was a
talking
low
about his
blow.
mama
Right.
and no
Not
daddy.
you
No.
about the
Talking
game.
about
I'm
test
just
drive.
saying.
See how sensitive you guys are? See how
You just
sensitive?
tested
I
me
feel like
right
Gamers.
there.
Yeah, this is a sensitive issue. This is an
Gamers are so damn
issue.
sensitive.
All right, I was about to report you for hate speech.
Don't say that. Kev, don't say
Oh
that.
God, no. Oh
No,
no.
we're
Time to
joking. We're
focus.
joking. TikTok. No hate speech here. No hate
No
speech.
hate
Nothing.
speech.
Nothing.
No. It's love. It's all
Oh,
All
love.
right,
goodness.
this is a
What
lesson in
I
everything right
want to
now.
see what Ron was talking about. I see
Oh
she
yeah.
been.
Go ahead.
Wrong.
No, I was just saying. I was just jumping in the conversation. Like when she was talking about the games, I agree with that. Like, what is the big fascination about the game?
Oh
Like,
my goodness,
I
here's
really,
another
I
one.
Get
Yes,
this.
Another
Hold
girl.
on,
one.
no.
I'm
I
Thank
got
hiding
this,
in the
you.
Kev.
closet.
Kev, I
Thank
got this. I
you.
got this, Kev.
Go.
I got this. I got
I'm
this.
tired of them
I've been playing
talking.
video
I
games.
I'm
got you.
tired.
I've been
I'm
playing
cutting you
video
off.
games
Right,
all my life.
take your
I'm
glasses off,
34 years
Q man.
old.
He
I
don't.
got this. I got this. Listen. Just like how you read a book, a good book, right? You get into that good all them pages. Now let somebody
50
come up,
Shades of
take
Grey
the.
looking.
Oh my
She
God,
is
bro! You didn't have to throw
gorgeous.
that in there, but yeah.
Beautiful.
But a
Don't
book
even see a
Huh?
ends.
picture of anything. But yeah, oh
But a book
that dude is
ends.
everything you want. But let somebody come and take that bookmark out. See what happened. You ready to
Yeah,
fight,
you can
flip, and
find.
steal, right?
Oh, that's
You
just
ready to
like
fight.
erasing with the
That's not a good
memory and
analogy.
stuff.
That's
Oh
not
Word
good
is
my!
because you
born.
can go back
Don't
and
Like
you
make
can
it hurt
find
like
your
that. Oh
page
my!
because it's visual. It's right. You can go back to
yes,
the
it's an
page and a book
entertainment.
You know
ends.
what? I found
A
this my
book
thing though.
ends.
I figured that people that got problem with that they just because they made their partner their hobby. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. That's what it is. They don't have no hobbies of their own, so they like, well, you ain't paying attention to me. When you know all that little that stuff. Find you something to do, man.
No,
That's
I,
the
th-
all.
I
worst
think
part
I
of the
think we
worst is
all
the
should
ones
have an
that sit there and
outlet.
literally delete. They delete and they made the videos, and it was a big thing about last year about it. About the women that be sitting there deleting their
Yeah,
man's
that just burned my
accounts.
soul. I think I would
I'm
literally
like, do
probably.
you know I have your bags packed on the other side of the dough?
Yeah, I'm.
No.
And that's kind of serious though. In the
You
way
guys sound
I would seriously like
so.
if I have
Oh
a.
my
I don't
god.
think I'm gonna get with a woman like
I
that
mean,
though. But
I don't play any
that's
video
petty.
games. You know what I mean? I don't know how to play myself, but it's all good. But I
I'm gonna say,
respect it.
So
I think that
so would
everybody
you
should
get
have their
upset?
own outlet. You know, women have their
Yes.
outlet. Gentlemen should have their own outlet too. We
Exactly.
shouldn't be so.
So
exactly.
you would be
You don't
more
want to be
upset if your
24/7
PlayStation
under
was
your one. Like,
broken
you don't
than
want to be under your
like.
Thank you.
spouse
You're gonna get tired of
24/7.
you. Yeah.
no, I just
Twenty-four
feel like
Hold
seven.
there's
on,
more to do.
fool.
Like
So
gamers be
sorry. Go ahead, hon.
consumed, like they've been on there for hours and hours and hours.
I
Like,
can do this for
That's it.
hours.
All right, so
Well,
how
you
about this?
can. So you
Nah.
guys
How
play your
about
games
this?
for hours, but you can't
too
tend to
long.
us for
It's like
hours.
now,
And you
Ouch.
know what I'm
That's
That's
right.
talking
Whoa,
about.
boring.
what?
Ouch.
Who wanna
Ouch.
do that for
Ouch.
hours? Why? No, we got plenty of time, man. Why we just can't have no regular time to ourselves, man? We ain't gotta be under you for on
You're
it.
What's
on there for
what?
You
six,
don't
seven
get
I
bored
don't
Wait,
of
wait,
hours.
want,
nah,
I
Kev.
don't
But no,
want on there under me
it's
all
the
the
spin
time.
up. Don't worry, nah, it's the spin up because they're like this. Oh,
It's
so
a long time.
instead of having us saying, okay, we on a game, okay, I'll pay a couple hours, but now when we under them for a certain amount of time, oh well, you smothering me, oh you
Oh
doing
yeah,
this, oh
yeah,
you
yeah,
too much, oh I
yeah,
need my space. Oh, so now I'm giving you space by having my own little steed. Now
yeah.
it's a problem. It's a
Mm.
problem. All right, well, I'm just asking, am I right or wrong?
He's right. That's facts.
I just
So
feel
I
like
play
you
video
choosing
games.
people all day.
You
Something.
got to know yourself before you get in any relationship, and you should
Thank,
not have nobody trying to make you over.
Bing.
You know,
there you
Nope.
go.
this is how you met
Make you
me.
over just
Woo.
like that
Shit.
Don't
makeup.
try to just keep
I need
still.
to know what ministry you
Or
in,
you
sir,
don't
because
like
that
all
sounded so good.
You guys want to hear something funny? You guys are gonna lie. You guys are gonna get in on me
Hey,
about this one.
hey,
You
I
actually
got
want
a
to know how
question.
me
I
and
got a
my
question
husband?
for the
All
ladies, real
right,
quick.
you
Hold on one
already threw
second.
up
I'm
like
with you, lady
lady,
play.
lady play. Any other red flags you about to throw up? Because you didn't throw up a whole orchard of
Let me see
flags.
what PQ had real quick. Let me see
Hey,
what
hey,
he had real
I
quick.
got a question real quick for the ladies, right? Um, say you got with a man and you was getting ready to go to the club with your homegirls, right? And you came down with something that he didn't approve of. Can he say, hey, can you take that off? Can you go back upstairs and change that?
Good question. I actually had the same
Crick.
conversation on another
Yo,
live
these
last night.
crickets are
Just,
loud.
just, no, no, hold on. Just yes or no.
Damn, these crickets
What?
are loud.
Can he? Can he?
Just yes or no.
It's not a yes or no for me. It'd be a why, honey, or why, babe. What's
You
wrong?
said
All
enough
right, then
already.
why the
Once
hell?
you
Then
said
why
that,
the hell do
like,
you want me
what?
to get off my
Yeah.
game?
Okay, what rhyme say?
Kev, didn't you always say ask why?
Nope,
Yeah,
nope. I
ask
don't even know what
why,
that. That's
but
different. You why you you should
No, it's
already
just
know
a
the
yes
answer
or
to it. You
no.
said enough already, so it makes sense with the video game situation. But what you got
Ex-
So
rhyme?
it's a yes or no. You're asking me just a yes or no if you can tell me what I can and can't wear.
it's
The
not
way
even the
you
point
yeah,
of.
no,
saying, the way you
I don't
saying it, I
know.
can
I
already
wouldn't make a
tell.
woman
It's
feel
not.
insecure about her outfit when she going out. You know, if anything, I
No,
no,
want
no,
to
It's
no,
feel
not
no.
of
confident.
insecurity.
you guys will actually be surprised at my answer. I'm going to say yes. He does have a right to say something to me
Oh,
because that's
okay.
that's
Oh,
the
you the
that's the
you the
relationship
one
I
in a
have with
million.
my man.
No, I
But I'm
think
going to
it's
ask
okay
my man,
too.
babe, why? What
Now,
don't you like
only
about this?
reason
Why
I was
shouldn't I
trying to
wear
say, I
this?
was just trying to
If
say
he
that
says,
because
babe, you know
most,
what? Because your safety, I don't really want you going out looking like that when I'm not around you. I'm like, okay,
Don't
babe, I'm going to go get changed.
even with that
because
question
the
though. It's like
only reason why I
I'm
asked that,
trying
right, was
not to
because most
like you,
women,
ladies.
only
what you say, PQ.
reason why I asked that because most women will go, this is how he met me, right? Well, this is how you met me with my video games, right? So shut the hell up.
Oh, that's
Mm.
a good point.
Woo!
But you ain't give me a
Oh
chance to say
damn!
that, lady. You
Bing
ain't give me a chance to
bong,
say that, but thank you. I appreciate it.
bing bong.
Okay, but now I'm going to tell you
You
guys
supposed to
something.
Right.
Now
duck.
listen to this. The way I met my husband was through Mario Brothers. But when
So
I
why
when
you
you're
complaining?
listen, no, but hold on. When you're
Took it out on the
35 years
whole
old and you got to
game.
go
That's
do the
what happened.
lawn
It
and you got
started
to
off
go
with the
do this and
game.
you got to help me with the kids and you got to do this, but you're playing the game still at 35 and
Well,
we
this
got
is how
shit to
you met
do.
me.
There's a difference. There's a
This is how you met me.
difference.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay. Let,
There's
let
a
me put my
Oh, so
difference.
situation.
you feel like he should have grown out of that?
No,
Ain't no such
well,
thing.
we had
With
this
that,
Games
look,
evolve
look,
like
with
we
conversation.
that, that
We
evolve.
has
knew we
nothing
had
to do with
different
the video game. That
responsibilities,
has
so the
something to do with
game
his priorities.
Exactly.
exactly. His I was just gonna
All
say
I'm
right,
that
so
about to
his
say,
that has nothing to
okay,
do with the
priorities
video game.
changed.
now that's a different aspect of it.
That's
Because
all I'm
me,
saying to you guys.
my first child, my wife did like when she had it, boom, we was home. Mind you, the first couple of weeks, the child is not going to know what's going on. I make sure my wife said, "Yo, no, you go chill, sit back. I go to work, come home. I have my child for a couple of hours. Make sure my wife she gets sleep. I mean, she gets sleep. I'm telling you, I'm saying I will give you NyQuil. Don't play with me. Go get
Mm.
some rest. She'll get her rest for the first like 2-3 weeks. I know that's the most crucial part of the child development too, because like I said, they're still whining and crying. But even though my child was the one in a million, my kids was a one in a million because they didn't cry at night. They went to sleep. But my second child, same way. I made sure she had her rest because I know after a baby, y'all are 100% done. Your bodies are legit done. You need rest. That's what I make sure. That's what I did. But I still have my gaming moment. I don't even have my baby girl in my lap while I'm playing the game. Both of my baby girls.
Oh.
And I make sure. I
See,
do know when to turn it on and turn it off. If I want to ignore everybody, I put my headphones in, put my controller in my hands, and leave me alone.
he would get annoyed that I'd ask him to change a diaper.
Who? What? Whoa! Pause. Mm-mm. No, I don't get annoyed. It's a
No,
parental
not you,
duty.
not you. My
Oh yeah, but I
ex,
say
my
yeah. No, I'm
ex
saying no.
did.
That's what it's a
Yeah, don't
duty
take it out
because
on
Yeah.
video games because of that. You
Uh,
said you out. All right, for sure, PQ. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it, PQ.
like it's a duty.
Have a
Like
good
because
night.
mind you, your kids, you're developing your kids. You're telling them what not to do, especially when they as a baby. I didn't talk no baby talk to my kids. I talk normal.
Yeah.
I let them know. They know who daddy is, and that's it. Damn, Kev, you make my head hurt.
I know he keeps flipping all the boxes tonight. Even earlier, I was like, "What's up with the boxes?" But yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I mean, see what you were doing. I agree, and I would have had no issues with you playing the game,
Yeah.
right? But you see my difference in my situation. So for me, like I said, I'm a little bit biased against games because of it. Not that if I listen, if I got with a guy now and he played games again, I would analyze how he's playing it and how we're doing on with our relationship and go from
I
there. I
got
wouldn't
So
say
you
he
One
was
that
already
oh
making
all you
mental
God
know
notes
that
damn.
about
all
it.
man,
lady play,
all women type situation right there. That's what you
lady
doing
play.
right
Nah,
now.
see,
No,
look, this is
no,
All
how you
that's
gonna
gamers
change
gotta
it
be
up though.
non-responsible.
no, but
All
that no,
Hold
but
on,
that's what
no.
I'm
This how
saying
you
though, Kev.
change it
I
up,
would get with somebody that was a
lady.
gamer now, but I would still pay attention.
But look, lady play. Look, listen
you have to
to
pay
how about this?
attention with
Good,
it.
let's do this. If he's playing the game, ask him. Can we have a little conversation? But how about join him, play a little bit? Like, babe, can we stop the game and can we talk for a little bit? I guarantee you, if you show a little interest of what he's doing, and then slide yourself in to say, "Yo, come do something what I want to do," and talk about
Whoa.
what's going on,
Yeah, that's good.
Done
I
that. I've
I
done that.
guarantee you done
Yeah.
that. I can't help no more. Then I'm done.
Oh, okay.
No, I've done that. I've joined in.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm about to
listen,
say because that's
I've learned
great.
how to play.
Yeah,
I've learned how to play Mario Kart. I've learned how to play
and they want to
Zelda.
teach
I've
you.
learned how to play all of them just to have that interaction.
So
You
you
better be
saying
happy.
you
I'm
never
married.
changed the
Don't play with
number
me.
before?
Don't.
I
You
can
better be happy.
say
I'm married.
I
What?
can say that I've tried to play some
Mm.
games with them too. Like, first off, it's just not my thing because my mate was playing like complicated games. Like, they had to go around on missions and
That
Oh
too.
follow a
wow.
map and
Yeah.
shoot people at the
Be a
same
cheerleader
time.
then.
Like, it was just too much going
Yeah, be
on.
the cheerleader. That's yeah.
Be a cheerleader.
I
Okay.
don't
I
want to
used to
sit
think of
there.
Yeah,
Pete
baby,
Squirrel.
you can
But
I
get
you
that
know
don't.
what?
zombie.
For the
I
It
used
sound
to.
girls,
like that. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
it
got
may
time.
be boring
Look.
to them. It's probably boring to them. Like they don't want to be
Right?
watching y'all
I
do
used to
Right.
think
It
of
that.
is. It's
Pete
like
Squirrel.
sometimes it's
He'd
good, but
be
like
playing and
all
I'd
the
be on the
time,
computer.
it's
Or
like
just be on the side.
you haven't like followed, you haven't beat this quest yet. It's been 3 days, G. Like,
See,
come
you doing it
on, it's
wrong
too
now, man. You doing it
much.
I'm
wrong.
saying,
Supposed to
he
use
ain't hitting the
support. You
nah,
gotta
bro.
be
That's
a
why.
supporter,
That's why
man.
you
That's
want
not
how
his
you
game.
do this game.
That's not
There
his
you
game.
go.
Then he shouldn't be playing
No,
that no
but
more.
then you needed me. I was looking up all
Getting
the
all
cheats
mad
for
at
him
me
while
and
he was
stuff when
trying
they
to
lose. I ain't
play.
got time.
Nah, you ain't gotta from
Right.
that point. I'm be like, hey, you don't have to play no more. Just be on the sidelines and watch. You know what I'm saying?
She said you
There's
That's
don't
nothing
have
not
to
wrong
me.
with
play.
helping
It's
him.
that
That's
then,
that's
like
so
they get
true.
so
They be in
intense
a
and into
bad
it,
mood.
and then it's like
Right. Then y'all
now I can't
arguing.
ask you if you
Be all
hungry because I
salty.
made you die. It's
Right.
too
Right.
much.
Right.
You walked in front of the
Yeah,
TV.
I'm
Right.
What
about
are
to
you
go to
doing?
war.
I'm drinking your drink.
Right.
Why you cough too loud? I just
Right.
Right, it's like
Yeah.
I just called. I'm sorry.
get
Gosh,
out.
you
Right.
made me lose.
Okay,
No, I
no,
Bring
but
you a
didn't.
book or
Oh,
something,
so
man.
Make it fun. No,
nah.
make it fun. You know what? This is a problem too, though. Like this is the stuff I want to talk
Beauty.
about too about these things. I'm a gamer. My wife know I'm a gamer. She bought
no,
me things
really.
to help me be a gamer. She just
That's
bought me a
okay. There you
PlayStation
go.
in
Hmm.
December.
Yeah.
She bought
Be
me a
encouraged.
PlayStation 5 in December, and I asked her because I know how hard it was to get one.
Thank you,
I'm like, what
ladies.
the hell? I
You're
had to make sure. I
welcome.
said, what the hell did you do to get this? A PlayStation 5. I'm like this. Do I gotta worry about divorce papers, first of all? Second of all, did you have to lay down? Okay.
Yeah,
I
because
was
those things
worried.
are expensive. You right forever.
Expensive. You had no,
Yeah,
expensive was one thing. No, finding one was another. You
That
couldn't find a
yeah.
part,
PlayStation 5.
That's true love right there. She love
That
you.
is.
And
right?
she was like, she made sure I had because my PlayStation 4 was about to go, but she still happened to hop
But
one on me.
see,
But I said, like, she sits there and I'll be playing the game. She like this, or I'll play a little bit. Sometimes we make games out of the game. Like, all right, if
there
you
you go.
lose, you could do whatever you want. If I lose, you got to cook and clean and do this at it. I'm like, all right, no problem. You want to bet I lose?
Oh,
See,
Yeah, I
we
Lord,
tried that
got
bad
too, but I
two.
suck at
situation.
the
We
game,
got
so I
Right.
always
that too.
lose. That
I me
wasn't
too.
fair. They had an advantage. You spending every day 5 to 6 hours a
No,
day on this
don't
You're
game.
make it
Like
always
you
easy
got
for
me. You
losing.
him.
gonna
I
beat me.
always
Don't
lose.
This is
make
not
it
a fair
easy. Then
advantage.
make sure no, make it an unfair advantage to him. But like, if you
Yeah.
win, you could do this, that, and the third at this time, but you gotta give him a time limit. Or like, if you win, you gotta do
Oh,
this, but
okay.
you gotta confuse him a little. Just do it. You couldn't confuse him
Okay,
a little
okay,
bit.
okay. I'm
Put
Okay,
gonna
the
try to
okay.
challenge
remember
into
that
it.
next time.
You know,
Hey, I'm about to say,
it
you want
sounds
to
like
talk
a
to a
real
gamer, you
toxic
talking
You
to
know
one.
what?
relationship.
Though?
I can show you my whole setup in my background, even though, because I'm
But it
shit.
sounds like you
Let's
don't
see.
abuse it, and your wife
This,
knows it. You know what
this
I
is
mean?
everything.
Would
I
you
love. First
rather
of all,
have
I
it
love
out playing the
cartoons.
game or
This
have
is
them out
all
in
my
the
whole thing. I'm
streets?
playing the game right now, talking to
Mm.
y'all.
God, that's the game I'm talking about. That is the
2K,
game. You gotta go on
2K,
a quest and stuff,
She's
don't you?
traumas.
2K.
Trigger,
That's the
Ah,
game.
she got a,
trigger
she
warnings.
got a,
Wait,
Trigger
I didn't want.
No
warnings.
I
locked
didn't want.
doors. No
not
locked
that
That's
doors.
a,
game, not that
that.
game.
Yeah.
She did the That's So Raven and stuff like, oh my.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Wait, did I? Was
Trigger
that a bad
warning.
image? I'm sorry.
No, like
You bug it out. Every dude be playing that game
I
though.
recognize
What
that
game was? See, I
circle
don't
on
even know what
on
game
the.
that was.
Saint
I
Row.
don't
Oh,
know.
damn. So like, I've been playing Saint Row, but I said
She
like,
back mad and she done punched the
oh
screen and
gosh,
stuff. I was
she
looking
almost
at
got mad
those.
at me. She don't even know me. I'm sorry. Whatever happened, I'm sorry.
It brought back
She almost
trauma.
broke
Trauma.
everything.
Please don't tell me the name of it either. Ooh.
I'm sorry. Man, I'm sorry. We don't even know each other. I'm sorry. Okay. I done
Oh
gave her
my!
a
You done
bad.
sparked
I
her
gave her
back up. Now it's
PTSD.
over. Right.
I done gave her
She like
PTSD.
Right now, I'm gonna have nightmares and everything. Like,
right,
oh
exactly. Oh my player, my player. Oh.
no, no, oh the light's getting low. No.
Oh
Do we have to
my!
get off and call
Whoa.
911? Oh my gosh. Oh, that was
But yeah, not
funny.
like sometimes though, ladies. I'm saying though, for the ones that I'm talking to the ladies in the box, and for the whoever's in that area like me. I'm a gamer. I love video games. I've been playing video games since Atari, and anybody knows Atari knows that's a
Yes.
long time.
You old.
This all I know. I know outside
Hey,
too. But I
what
said
you
the
know?
'90s was beautiful. The
What
'90s
you
was
know?
beautiful.
He only got me
I
by a
loved
couple years.
outside.
He old though.
I am 34 years old, Kev. Damn it.
He got me by a couple years.
Well, you
Yeah, I
young.
know.
How you know about Atari? Well,
Right,
I
you
guess
Well, that's
young.
everybody
I'm
why I
listening
not.
said
to
when he
probably
said
does.
Atari, I'm like, you
Okay.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
I
Let's
know
put it this way.
Sega,
Because I got the first one that
Nintendo.
ever
That's
came
it.
out.
Atari, when let's just say I found an Atari in
I ain't gonna
a
say
big garbage, like the people had literally had a big garbage, and I looked at this box and it said free. So when I looked at it, and I was young, I was like literally 7, 8 years old, and I was with my mom, and I said, "Ma, there's a box on the ground. It says free." She said, "Well, let's see what's in it." It was literally Atari. It had Space Invaders and all that stuff in it, and I took it, set it up, and I said, "All right, I'll play this." My brother
Mm-hmm.
had a Sega. We played that, like Super Nintendo, and from then on, I started going in, and I said I would never put down a controller.
it's a wrap. Yeah, I'm gonna be about 90
I
years
feel like
old.
if you're that
You
invested
got
in
carpet on?
playing, I feel like you should be getting paid for it. You know?
Uh,
That's that same always
that
same thing. All of them say the same thing. Well, you know you
No,
get
but
paid
it's
for
true though.
it.
You can
I
actually
don't
do
know.
like I
That's
know.
going to take
Well,
the
I
Now I
don't do
interest
gotta
the
out
say
of
one
me.
something again. Now I
personally.
gotta do this
Oh,
again.
okay, because now it's
Oh
not fun. Okay.
no, it's
I
time
have
now. It's time.
fun.
Now I got you go. You didn't attack the. Okay, they don't attack this stuff, man. What about the women? Okay, we didn't. They
Yeah.
should be getting paid to do all that, right? You know what
Me
I'm
too
saying?
though.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
That's why you have beauty influencers and stuff.
I'm like exactly.
Some
I
Are
women
they
do.
do
I
that.
I
get
do it
models?
paid
for
for what I
A lot of
fun.
do.
women do get
They
paid
Yes.
for that.
models?
Yes.
No,
I'm
I like
plus
to
I
have
size,
know more
plus
women
size.
fun.
who get
Yes.
paid for that than men
Plus
that
size
get paid
Plus
for
model
size
and
that.
gang,
all of
love it.
that.
Love that
That's
plus
right.
size
Cuddle
gang.
game.
I love it.
What? Cuddle game.
God put y'all on earth for sugar cravings, okay?
That's right.
What?
I'm talking
Okay?
to
Talking about the fluffy game.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay, yes.
fluffy guy. What's that? Wait, what?
You can't do much with a skinny girl. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But yeah, so you could actually get paid for like gaming, but
I
it'll take
know
the fun out
game
of it.
testing. There's 1,000 different things I could do, but I don't want to because that'll take the interest out of it for me.
Okay. And make it work.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
For him,
got
it's
you.
it's a
I got
job
you.
now.
yeah, for him, it's entertainment, which makes a difference.
It does. I get that. I get it.
Yeah.
Kev, you
Mm-hmm.
still
It's
good
like
on timing
TikTok,
or what's
right?
up?
TikTok is
I
for
got about
entertainment
10 more
or
minutes.
business?
That's what I got.
All
Is
right.
that VC up in here? What's the deal? VC done came into the domain. Like I'm talking to y'all. What's up? How
We
you
out here
feeling,
in the
man? You
crazy
feeling all
zone.
right?
I followed there. Well, me and Lady play already neutral, so
Yeah.
So this is fun,
I didn't
y'all.
know she was
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
have
that type of
to.
devil's advocate though. She had to disrespect me.
Right. She
I
brought out
She's
the
didn't
teaching.
know.
horns
I
with
didn't
it and
know
all
this
that.
was.
That was disrespectful, Miss.
I
I
don't
did
come.
not disrespect you.
Not the dark
When you
side.
said what you said about gamers, nah, that's disrespect. I took personal.
Well, how you
You'll get
feeling,
over
VC,
it.
man? I'm
You'll
trying to
get
check
over
on
it.
you,
Don't
man.
worry. You'll
Last
get
time I
you as
talked
soon
to
as
you,
we get
you
off. You're
feel
gonna
a
go to
little
your
better.
game and you'll be all happy.
Yeah, yeah, about to get
What the
ready
heck just
done.
happened?
Yeah.
Be
Who just
So I
called?
think
careful.
she's
Up,
dropped.
Oh,
look, there it go. TikTok on their stupid stuff again.
Uh
oh, that's so
oh.
scary. Don't nobody get banana because I gotta say this
Yeah, you
video.
gotta be careful.
You got to be careful too
Damn.
now because if your guest gets banana, apparently you do too
Yeah, you
now.
automatic. Yeah, you
Your
Oh
live
automatically
yeah, for
does.
get.
sure,
There's new
VC. I feel
rules
you
and
on that.
regulations now. I got
That's
to go
good.
through it because I
Wow.
haven't read them all.
I gotta reread. I
Yeah,
gotta reread them
TikTok's been
too.
tripping for the last month.
No,
Yeah,
two,
it
three. It's
has.
actually
You
2 or
right
And
3
about that. The
apparently
months.
there's a
last
new
month.
update too. Apparently there's a new update that's coming too.
What?
Another
Is it
one, and I don't know why they just keep updating. Oh, did you hear about
Updating is
TikTok
still
today?
not
They
fixing
got
the
fined
problem. That makes no sense.
$16 million from the UK
Mm.
Oh,
That's
oh yeah,
horrible.
they say they in a lawsuit because of the UK saying that they keep letting kids
letting
up onto their
underage.
platform.
Yeah,
Yeah, but at
yeah.
the end of the day, what are the parents are doing? Stop worrying. Nobody's going to the
Well, there
source.
was no. Apparently, there was no parental lock or something, or asking the question even when the
Tech,
UK logged into TikTok, and that's why they got fined. Because TikTok didn't even have that
um,
question up for them to say what their age is or to verify their age.
they kind of ask you your age like almost 2 times on before you can sign up on it.
For us, but not in the UK.
Oh, so they got like oh,
Yeah, it was
that's
different.
yeah,
Their
that
sign
do
up was
sound about
different,
Mm.
and
right.
that's why they got
Yeah.
or
So
Dick. Sorry,
tomorrow,
nicked.
what the heck is you talking
What?
about?
I meant to
You
Whoa,
done
wait,
turned
what?
this around quick.
I
What
Wait,
heard
hold on. Where this
the?
going?
You had to end the night like that.
I'm
I'm
Where
about
trying
to
this
get off.
going?
She said, I'm gonna make sure I get him off this. I don't know what just happened. That just threw my brain
I
off. I was
what
meant
you
just about to
thinking
nicked.
say
about?
That's
something.
why they got nicked.
What?
It's not Friday yet. Chill.
Where your mind at?
We got one more day. Well,
You
two
got
more
one more
days.
day for that, right?
I'm gonna say about
That's
one
not
more
gonna be
day.
my
We
It
gonna
is
luck.
go
We
hump
there.
don't talk
day.
about that.
Isn't it hump
She
day
well,
for you?
okay.
I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
hey,
I'm
hey,
celibate,
lady,
man.
play. Come to my live Saturday. Come to my live Saturday. It's gonna be good. It's the Nut House. I open up the sane asylum for you, cause my junk is called the sane
Oh
asylum. You
my!
can let your crazy out on mine.
But look, I was
Oh
about
my
to say
But
god.
tomorrow,
But
man.
yeah.
I'm gonna be on. Well, I got 8 more minutes,
I'm gonna be
but
back at
tomorrow
work, my but
I got a good topic. The people come and go part two, man. People got to hear this one.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
this weekend, because I'm gonna try to do that every other weekend. I feel like we should talk about. I always talk about grudges and forgiveness. That's gonna be like every other weekend. I'm gonna do it because I need more groups of people to understand it because this was holding a lot of us back. You know what I'm saying? This was
Yeah.
grudge and
making us
forgiveness.
why we can't get along with
Uh,
family. Why we can't get? It's
Thank
so
you.
much to the.
you say you got the day shift though,
You said what?
or the night, or the night. You got the day Saturday. I
On
mean on the
Saturday?
weekend. You
Oh,
got the
that's
day
night. That's
day
nighttime.
shift or night shift.
You trying to get on?
Nighttime.
You about to get on? If you is, I
I
pop in
need a
there.
push. I need a push because I do want to start doing it more because, like I said,
Yeah,
I'm trying to open up this insane asylum. I
yeah. I'll
want
be
y'all
over there
crazy in
then. You
here.
already know.
Oh
I'll
yeah, I
Y'all
be
with
over
an
got you. I'll set it up.
agency?
there.
Huh?
No, I got
Y'all
you.
with an agency?
Oh no, ain't no agency over here.
Nah, cause like I'm trying to sign up right now to be a part of like the agency, like TikTok live hosts.
Mm,
It's like an
What?
agency, and they pay you to be on here.
I need
Oh.
that in my life. You know what I'm saying? As
What?
much
How do you
stuff I
get
be
I'm
talking
that?
about
about
on
to
here.
say
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
be
y'all
That
can check
into the
out.
happy to
live?
I
come up to
mean,
do
obviously
that.
we all got
Right?
like
Me
a
too.
thousand
I'll
See
stay
followers,
on
everybody to
so
live
change
every
their
we'll
voice.
be
day.
all right.
Yes.
I
Right?
will
Wow,
bring my
that's so
crazy.
cool. I'll
Let's
get
do
paid.
this.
Bring your
Get paid.
crazy.
Let's go.
I'm bringing my
Start a
crazy. Let's go.
podcast.
I'm gonna bring mine. Yeah, so I mean, you
Let's
could just
go.
sign
We
up
ain't gonna
for
do that. Straight jackets all. I'm hating them
I
out.
Tomorrow's
gotta
my
go under.
Friday now, man.
I guess you gotta
it.
go check out maybe
I'll
our
be at work.
live
I can't. I don't know if I'm gonna be
regulations.
on
Yeah.
for you, Kev, though, because tomorrow I'm working. Go back to work. I
Oh
just
yeah,
took a personal
you
day
work
today.
on oh yeah, tomorrow Thursday. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Thursday, Friday I'm working, but usually Friday I get
Yeah.
off early.
What
But no,
time you get
I
off
took
though?
on Fridays I get off about 6, 7 o'clock. But
Seven.
Thursday
Okay.
depends because we might have a light load, so it might be like maybe 8 9
Okay.
o'clock. That's the only
Cause
thing.
I'll be out there for a little bit or whatever. Cause I can always get on
Yeah,
late. You know, I'll be staying up late and stuff, and I'm
man. You
not gonna
don't.
be able
Do
to
you
work.
know what your bed look like, sir?
During the week I do, yeah, cause I be having to work, yeah, I do. But now I'm
Shit.
off Thursday. I gotta take advantage, so I'll be, I'm be trying to get my words out, man. I'll be trying to
That's
talk
the
about
one
it,
I
and
have
Up.
with my phone going
get my
dead.
face out here and all that.
All right,
We're on
Kev,
there
I
for like
got you,
12
bro. You get
hours.
ready to shut it down. Oh no, you still got 5 minutes
Yeah.
if you're
I
trying to
got
wait that
five
long.
minutes for you. I
Yeah.
got 5 minutes
Yeah,
for you.
no, but no, on the real though, like this a good topic, my guy. This a good topic.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is
for
because
sure. Yeah,
this need
Yeah,
to be
this is
somebody
good.
help,
said.
Yeah.
somebody help me get to this because I got a bad argument about this
a
because
lot of a lot of people don't realize you do have to
Marriage
technically,
mindset.
when you in a relationship, you need it to be okay. I'm doing my part as a. You want me to be a husband, so I'm going to take care of you financially, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm going to be there for you. Now
hmm
I need you to be a wife to do the same exact thing,
yeah.
or like I said, whatever you
So
can
I'm gonna tell
replace
you how this
in the
question
process.
But
went
okay.
though. How this went before I got, what I'm saying. So actually, they was like, they asked me, and if you was in a relationship, would you
Who
basically
that?
unalive yourself for your girl, or with
Mm,
your girl or something like that? And I thought deep on it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how serious I take a relationship. Because if I
oh
know that I'm
wow.
about to get married to her, why not? Why not put my all, what I'm saying, especially mentally. I'm not talking about I have to do all the things and all that, but I'm just saying, like, why not? If you're going to be my future wife and I'm working towards that, why not already, practice that? Because if that's the case, then y'all might as well be girlfriend and boyfriend. Don't pay for nothing. Don't do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's the whole point of it. So you can see, that's what they real test drive is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do all that stuff without the sex and all that stuff or whatever.
And also find somebody that's perfect for you. You don't have to be
Yeah.
perfect, but just perfect for you.
For you.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
exactly.
relationship, we're going to change. Our
Yep.
mindset is going to change. How we
Mm-hmm.
look at
Yes,
love
sir.
is going to change. How we look at our family dynamic is going to change. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
if you got that person that's like, all right, you know what? I hear you, but I still want to take this journey with you, regardless.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. I
know,
And
feel you. I
that's
that's
feel
why,
you.
it.
I feel you.
yeah. And
But
that's what I say
hey,
last too is
Kev,
my
I
last.
gotta give I gotta help you out with your questions though. Club, I gotta ask you a quick couple questions.
Yes,
It's
sir.
all right. If it's all right.
Yes, sir.
Are you married or with somebody?
I'm married.
All right, all right.
I
How
am
many
married.
years?
It's 8 years.
Hmm,
Hmm.
Good.
nice.
See, this is what we need right here. We need this, like on the real.
It's
Okay, well,
eight
my
years.
Um,
last thought, gentlemen, is my last thought in this. I will say it again. Just find the person that fits for you
Yeah,
exactly,
at the end of the day.
exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah.
how do you know when a person fits for you? Let
You'll
me ask
know
that.
because if they'll fit into your life and what you think and how you
I
work
already
and
told you.
your mindset, Kev.
Yeah.
I told you how mine's worked out because me and my wife, we had ups and downs. We've separated, and every time we separated, we always end up looking behind each other, looking at each other like, all right, we come back. Then we'll separate.
Yeah.
We'll turn
So
Never
right
be
back to each other.
perfect.
so I'm
Everything
gonna
keep
add. Oh, go ahead.
Well,
you good. You
I was
good.
going to share. I was going to share what my marriage mindset was.
Okay.
You know, my marriage or our marriage mindset was okay. We've been together for a long time. I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
nowhere. You're not going nowhere.
Get him.
Let's invest in property. I'm gonna take care of you. You take care of me. I know our lifestyle is a little different. But if anything ever happened, you know what I mean. I get everything, and not your family to be vultures, because you know how families are. You know what I mean, and they just
Oh
look at you like,
God,
oh,
please.
you just.
That'll be a whole nother situation. Don't do that. That'll be a whole nother conversation.
So you see what I'm saying? So it's like we both decided that we're gonna get married, invest in property, invest in ourselves,
There you go.
and take care of one another in the long run, for the future. So if he go before me, I'm still gonna be all right. I can still move on,
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
and I won't have no family members saying, "Well, I want my daddy's piece of art," or my uncle or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
cousin's this or that. That's
Hmm.
not happening. You got to go through me,
There you go.
and he knows this. You got to go through
Okay.
me.
I got one more question for you, Club.
Yes, sir.
Who wears the ball? I want to say who wears the ball and chain, and be truthful.
You know what's funny thing is, I know, right? You would think, okay, honestly, I wish I could say I did, but I really don't. Even though, the mindset, this marriage mindset was mine and not
Mhm.
really his, because he's an Aquarius, so you know what I mean. He like, I just do me,
What? Oh, we gonna put zodiac signs in this junk now?
With me, I know, right? That's crazy. But for me, I was more so like, all right, I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I want the house. You know what I mean? I want everything that comes with the all American dream, quote unquote. That's what I went for. So
I hear that.
yeah. So I wish I could say who has. You know what I mean? But we both work together. We're a team. We make
There
decisions
you go.
together.
There
Everything
you
is
go.
50-50.
As it should.
See? See, there you
As it
go. That's how you know,
should.
Kev. When you work together
100,
like
a
that as a
100.
team.
Right, right,
100,
and
100. I'll say the same thing,
right,
100, 100.
100.
Because
100, 100.
sometimes y'all bring
110,
that too.
110. How about that?
The only
Huh?
time we have
What
a
the heck?
problem is when we're
Where the 110
decorating
come
the
from?
house. That's about it. Or working on the on the
What's
lawn
that
and stuff
10?
like that.
I'm sorry, Club, but what that 10% for?
Boy, what the heck? Somebody got that. Somebody is doing the above and beyond and stuff.
Wait,
Like me,
she basically
me,
trying to
you only
say it.
for a
So when
little
I
bit.
go, I'm gonna get your ashes, and I'm gonna wear your ashes too. Okay, we're
Yep,
together.
Yeah.
around my neck. Around my neck. Yes,
And thank
sir.
you. And you
Whoa.
know what, lady? I'm not mad at it because trust me. Let me tell you, I already carved out my life right after. I gotta have
There
that.
you
Oh,
go. There you
oh
go.
I
no.
will be Elizabeth Teller. Okay.
No, Joey.
Said I already got
I'm
my
gonna be
next
the
body
Grim
already.
Reaper of
I'm gonna
marriage.
be
Okay.
exactly.
Oh no.
And on that note,
No, I
Kev,
can say no. I can see both of y'all saying that. Yo, all right. If I go first, your plot is next to my plot. That's
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Right.
yeah. And yeah.
We can
That's
Romeo and
100.
Juliet
That's
it. You know what I
110
mean?
for
But
sure.
It
That's
really is
110 when you
110.
buy the
And your
plots,
ass is
when you
doing
buy the
stuff for
plots
each other.
together. Forget the house,
Shoot.
but let's buy plots together, not the
That's how you
house.
say,
right.
bring your ass over here. That's when you say that after
Yeah.
Whoa. No, I'm sorry. I
Right.
gotta turn. I got Twitter. No,
That's
do you see the
110
TikToks when
right
they be
there.
doing that though? They be having they significant other ashes and the dog ashes with the girlfriend
Oh
boyfriend
my.
ashes and stuff. They be all over. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to your house because I'm scared one of them's gonna come back.
That's
Right.
110 right there. I guess we finally
Right.
found a definition of 110 now.
Right. So now y'all see why well, in my community, fight so hard for marriage. Not that we trying to
Mhm.
be
Yeah.
like
No,
nobody,
you
but
need
it's
to.
more so trying to protect ourselves and the
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not,
relationship and the
that's
value of our
head. Shoot.
relationship with our partner. I don't want nobody
Mhm.
that can snatch everything up. His mother can't come in. You know what I mean? Like, can't nobody say, "Oh, you're not entitled to," because I'm definitely entitled to everything that we accumulated within this marriage.
And you
Mhm.
should be.
You know?
Hmm.
So I mean,
I feel you.
and that's
No,
how
I
it got
feel
to
you.
be.
I
You know
feel
what I
you.
mean? I get his
Like
flag
on the
when
real.
he passed away. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh, you in the
All that.
military?
Yeah, he was in the military. Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Thanks for you. Just because you with him, thanks for the services, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you. I'll let him know. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was
It's hard
thinking. I
being
was
military
thinking. You know
wife.
what I
I
mean? Look,
was one.
I was calculating. That's
I hear
so
that.
I definitely
I
had
hear
that
that.
mindset.
Yeah, I'm about to drop myself because I'm about to get ready to go out. I gotta do something.
All
All
Y'all
right.
right,
have a good
gentlemen.
Yes,
time, and
sir.
also
All
one
right,
other
Kev.
thing
It
I'm
was
gonna leave
always a
y'all with.
I
pleasure.
just did 110%. I'm 3 minutes over.
So
Thanks,
yeah.
Kev.
But I'm gonna leave
Appreciate
y'all
you
with
every
something real quick.
time.
I'm gonna leave y'all with a good saying. My guy, Club,
Yes, sir.
you deserve to be married because
Oh,
at the end of
thank
the
you.
day, you gotta be miserable like us hetero men.
That's right. I like
All right.
I'm part of the
With
club.
that, good
Right,
night,
that's
gentlemen.
funny.
Good night.
All right, for
All
sure,
right.
man. Thank y'all
It was
for
a
all
pleasure.
the help and support and all that stuff. And
Thank
I
you,
shoot, I
sir.
see y'all when I see y'all, man.
That's
Thanks, good
right.
looks,
Thank you
man.
so much, sir. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Thanks
for
for
sure,
having
man. Yep.
me.